circumstances, and those who are fighting illness. Please remember all in attendance this evening, including the players, the coaches, the officials, and all who will be traveling after the game tonight.
I will not let my opponent become my enemy.
I will not cheat or cut corners. I have made a commitment to play the Texas way.
That means I play with the control seller.
I will slow my anger down and I will act based on my standards.
I made a commitment to play the Texas way.
That means I play with spirit of competition. I will prepare myself inside and out, and I will bounce back when I get knocked down.
I will compete with a passion to be my absolute best.
So my question to you is this. Do you committed to perform?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to San Angelo Stadium for tonight's district contest between your Lakeview Chiefs and the Eagles of Pecos. Pecos coming in that long drive down I-20, catch a right and head on down here. Long trip for Pecos, coached by Armando Martinez, Armando as I affectionately know him. Armando is a good friend of mine. Wish good luck to both of these teams tonight as they get ready to start their district season. There's 3 districts to football. There's 3 seasons to football. So your first part of your season is your preseason, and your Lakeview Chiefs have gotten through that at 2-5, a couple of real good wins, and coming off of a big win against Brownfield 2 weeks ago before their bye week, and looking to bring that momentum into tonight's game against Pecos to start district off 1-0 and going and start off on the right foot in district, basically. So we got a few things I want to look at here in the pregame. We got about 8 minutes to go till kickoff here. Wind is blowing really well tonight. Should make things a little interesting for the players out there. I think the advantage that Lakeview has is on the quarterback side. We have a quarterback that looks like he can throw it a little more direct, keep it out of the air, high up in the air and all that, and keep the wind, lower the factor of the wind playing into this game. But what I want to look at first is the like opponents. Now, between Pecos and Lakeview, we have 3 like opponents: Snyder, Levelland, and Fort Stockton. And the thing, you can't read a whole lot into this, but there is a little bit you can read into. Both teams come in 2-5. Okay, when you look at Snyder, Lakeview lost that game by 6 points. And Pecos beat Snyder pretty handily in the first game of the season, 41-7. Lakeview was Snyder's second game of the season, and Snyder hasn't won since. So what I take away from that is Pecos beat a bad Snyder team in the first week under a new coach. A lot of stuff wasn't ready for them. Probably still having some struggles getting things going. Lakeview faced them after a week where they worked a little bit more, got a little more things together, looking for a little momentum, and kind of caught Lakeview at the very end of the game to take the win there. Levelland, both of these teams lost to Levelland. Lakeview, we lost to Levelland pretty handily, but Pecos lost 23-12. Again, second game of the season. Levelland is the third game of the season for Lakeview. A little bit more, Levelland, a little bit more ready for their game. And when you look at the Levelland team, they've done pretty well since that Lakeview game. I mean, they beat Snyder pretty handily. They had beaten Brownfield, not near as. I mean, we beat Brownfield worse than Levelland did. So there's a few things there that are, when you start looking at comparisons, I think that Lakeview has the edge there on that opponent. Fort Stockton beat Pecos 56-24 in their third week. We lost to Pecos by 3 in week 1. To me, I look at that and I think that's advantage Lakeview there. I think the other thing advantage Lakeview is I think when you look at the players, I think our quarterback plays just a little bit better. I think our receiver plays a little bit better. And I think offensively we're just a little bit better than Pecos. Now defensively, we've been known to have some struggles this year. We've had some struggles with the running game, and Pecos is known to be a running team. Historically, they've just always been that way. I do know that Coach Martinez has come from several programs that are throwing teams, so I'm not sure what kind of program he's built in this year at Pecos, so I don't know if we're going to see some throwing. I don't know if we're going to see a full running charge game. I'm going to bet we're going to see more throwing than Pecos has done in previous years, only because watching in pregame, our quarterback looks like he's got a little bit of an arm on him, but I'm not sure. Okay? If Pecos has a good throwing game, and that's what they're going to rely on, I think that's advantage defense to the Lakeview Chiefs. But there's another issue to talk about here, and that's injuries. And Lakeview is not without their own struggles with the injury. Obviously, we have number 7, Austin Perez, the starting quarterback who went out in game 1, has not been back since. Got that knee pretty wrapped up. Looks like his season could be over. Not sure for sure, but doesn't look good. He haven't even seen him pick up a football this year since then. Another injury that could be pretty detrimental to the Chiefs is Trey Henry, offensive and defensive lineman. He's wrapped up pretty good with a knee. Looks like his year may be over. He's on crutches tonight, and that could be that. He was certainly missed in the last 2 games for the Chiefs on those lines, and so that's, you kind of worry about that a little bit. Number 50, John Aguirre, another senior offensive lineman, defensive lineman. I think mostly played offensive lineman. Maybe not as big of a miss. I think he's been out all season, so you haven't really had the whole year to play him and see whether he's missed or not. I mean, I'm sure he's missed. I shouldn't say he's not missed. I think he is. He's a pretty sizable young man with a lot of power, but I think they've already planned on playing without him. But the injury tonight that could really hurt the Chiefs is at number 3, Samuel Ramirez with a tweaked ankle. That's all we know. He's not on crutches. He is wrapped up pretty solid in the ankle. He's not playing tonight. He's not even I didn't even see him with pads on at all. So not having Samuel Ramirez in the lineup could be a problem for these Chiefs. Now, it doesn't kill your team. The fact is you have Isaiah Rios, who is a great running back in his own fashion. Samuel's a good running back that gets up the field, makes hits, makes people miss real well, and gets up the field. Isaiah Rios in his own right, he makes players miss, but he catches the ball really well out of the backfield. And can move east to west really well before having to turn that north and south up the field to get downfield. And Isaiah Rios, he can play that wildcat position really well. There's a lot of things that Isaiah Rios brings in there. Downside to that is who's backing Isaiah up. We don't know. I don't know tonight. I don't have a too deep chart on the Chiefs tonight. And if you're watching here, you're going to notice. You may not notice yet, but you'll see here in just a little bit where the captains are about to come out, and Three of those captains are on the injured list tonight, and they are Trey Henry, Austin Perez, and Sammy Ramirez. The other two captains tonight are Francisco Ramirez, and staying back will be Adrian James, number 55, senior offensive lineman, defensive lineman. And they're coming out now for the coin flip. We'll see who wins that coin flip. We've got the national anthem out of the way. We're about 65 seconds from kickoff here. And I think this is just going to be, honestly, I think this is just going to be a slugfest of a game tonight. And I think whoever comes out throwing the punches the hardest at the beginning of the game that's who's going to walk out of here with it, honestly. So, but that's my opinion as we get ready to go in there. And I hope I'm right. I'm not right often. So, as any of my predecessors, or maybe not predecessors, as many of my other broadcast partners will tell you. And by the way, folks, if you can't tell, I am by myself tonight. So this is the second time I've had to do this year. We'll make it work. Not a big deal. And here's the flip, and let's see who's going to win it. They're going to look at Lakeview. It looks like Lakeview's going to win it. Well, Lakeview wins the toss to first of the second half. And they're going to – all right. They've chosen their side. Pecos, they're going to line them up. And so we're going to take 30 seconds, folks, and when we come back – we're going to have kickoff of this game here as we get ready for Pecos visiting Lakeview Chiefs. So stay right here. You're watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. Contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
At Schertz Landscape, we care about the quality of trees that you put in your landscape. Therefore, we grow our trees here locally in the Concho Valley. As a certified arborist, I not only care about the quality of your tree being planted, but I am also qualified as a tree risk assessor. I can evaluate the health of an older tree or the risk that it may have to you and your property. Come see us at Schertz Landscape, where we care about the quality of your trees.
All right, folks, welcome back to San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Folks, we're about to have the Schertz Landscaping kickoff. They're going to kick here. It's going to be on your screen, left to right. And, folks, I know you can't see the flags. Maybe we'll get a shot of the flag here in a little bit. Maybe, I'm not sure yet. But the flags are blowing pretty hard left to right. And we've seen Rios in kickoffs. And I mean, unless they're going to plan something a little funky, which they have been doing with this three-person set right here with Alviso and Rios and Nick Leyva, it's probably going to go through the end zone if it's a real kick. And that's what's going to probably happen here, as it does. And I mean, it lands in the middle of the end zone. That's going to be a touchback. Wow, actually hit the timer. Hit the play clock there. That was pretty good aim. Pretty much what I expected, left to right. Not going to try anything funky. First game of the district season. Just want to come out here and play your game to start the season, to start the district play. So up on that front, I know we have Damian Luna, number 57, Raleigh Roman, and number 55, Adrian James up front. The rest of the numbers I'm unable to really see at this point. But as they get set, and I've completely lost, as they get set here, quarterback 4 in a 2-1 set, he's going to immediately do a little tunnel screen, and that is going to go for a loss of about a yard. 2nd and 11 for the Eagles. That just did not work out. Little screen pass there, trying to get it to the flat there. As soon as he went to turn up field, he was immediately hit, looked like number 21. Kentrell Johnson immediately hit him there, or maybe Alviso also in on that tackle a little bit. Great play by the Chiefs on defense to start, really setting the tone here to start this district season off for them. That's really what you want to see. You know Pecos is going to get their positive plays as they come out. They're going to get set in a 3 left, 1 right set up, running back on the right-hand pocket. And going to go be another passing play, and it's going to be overthrown out to intended receiver number 5, Jared Brantley, and that's going to fall incomplete. Third and 11 for the Eagles, and Number 3, the quarterback, Colt Salgado there for the Eagles. Honestly, just a bad throw, what happened there. And, well, didn't work out for him. I'm okay with that. As we see them come out in a 2+2 set, a little bit of a spread offense here, changing up the offense here for Pecos. I've seen Pecos play a few times over the last few years. Not used to seeing them go into that spread offense as they get set, and Salgado goes back. He's going to go deep with the ball, and it's going to be overthrown. It is dropped. It's not overthrown. It was dropped by number 1, Ben Machuca, who was the intended receiver there. Had it in the over-the-shoulder catch, just could not. And I don't know, I apologize. That is Jesus Navarro, number 7, that dropped that. And it's going to be 4th and 11 here, as fully expect Pecos to come out in a punt setup here. And look, Navarro just dropped that pass, and he's going to have to go kick the ball for the punt return team. For the punt team, I should say. And it's going to be a short punt as it's going to hit the 50 and go out of bounds at about the 40, they're going to say 49-yard line of the Chiefs. And the Chiefs are going to take over 1 yard from Eagle territory. 1st and 10 for your Chiefs. All right. Chiefs are going to come out here and take a second, get ready to get set. Along that front, these first two, looks like we've got a little sniffer back there. Whitfield playing a little extra protection there in the backfield there. And Rios, the other back for Alviso. As we get set here and hand off to Alviso, a little pitch back to Alviso. And going to go downfield and hit number 15 there. It's going to be a touchdown! Chiefs, Christian Esparza, 51-yard touchdown off the flea flicker from Rios back to Alviso and straight downfield and just beat his man. And a great pass, great catch, and great break of Esparza. Breaks the only man that could have gotten to him and just outruns him. 6 points on the board as we get set for the extra point here for the Dick's Key Shop extra point attempt here. 10:45 to go in the first quarter. And your Chiefs take an early 6-0 lead with the extra point pending right here. And we're gonna, that's not gonna be good. It's the extra point was gonna be good, but I think we're gonna have contact in the neutral zone, which is gonna negate even kicking the extra point. And so it's gonna be an offside. It's gonna put it half the distance to the goal. Real interesting to see what Coach Guevara does here. We've seen him before get this situation where he's got a half the distance to the goal and he goes for 2 instead of that extra point. So it's still an Dick's Key Shop extra point try, but it's going to be for 2 this time as they're going to bring Alviso into the game. Would not be surprised to see maybe a little handoff up to Rios. See if you can open that line in the middle, part the waters like the Red Sea there, and let him run up the middle or something like that. You've got Rios taking the snap as Alviso goes out to a wide receiver position with Whitfield on his left hand, and Alviso is going to flip to Alviso. Rios is, and that's a good 2-point conversion as he passes out to Braylon White, number 11. 8-0. 10:45 to go here in the first quarter. We're going to take 30 seconds, folks. You're watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Save $10,000 on a new 2024 GMC Sierra 1500 truck. That's right, you could save $10,000 on a new Sierra Pro Crew Cab. Drive a new GMC Terrain and save $5,000. Or save $5,000 on a new Buick Encore. $10,000 off a new GMC Sierra, $5,000 off a new GMC Terrain, or $5,000 off a new Buick Encore. That's huge savings. Mitchell Buick GMC, your hometown dealer.
Welcome back to San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Folks, Pecos has had 1 series for -1 yard of offense. Lakeview has had 1 play for 51 yards of offense and a touchdown, and they lead this game 8-0 right off the bat. As we get set here for another Schurz landscape kickoff here. And now I'm okay if you want to try something a little funny, but you still got the wind at your back. You can still put them downfield. I like just kicking it down the field, and that's what he does. And again, a little bit further than the first one. Going to be a touchback. Going to put him at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Pecos Eagles. I mentioned the little funkiness on the kickoff game simply because we've had a few times this year where Lakeview's been known, Coach Cavana's been known to pull a little trick out of his bag and put an onside kick right into a player and recovered a few of them this year. Had some interesting things happen for special teams for Lakeview this year, so wouldn't be surprised to see something like that happen again as Pecos finally gets out here with 17 seconds on the play clock. Going to set it up three to the right side, and that's it. Extra man tight end set here on the left with the running back in the backfield, and so Salgado rolls out to his right and goes to make a short pass and is immediately wrapped up by Alviso. Going to gain 2 yards. They're going to give him 3 on forward progression. It's going to be 2nd and 7 here for the Eagles. Good little play, just kind of a little rollout, hit your man, and just move the ball up the field a little bit. You just want to see some positive yardage if you're Pecos. And if you're Lakeview, you want to take the ball away, which I'm okay with as they get set here. Same package set up, 2 men off the line on the receiving side, 3 to the right. And Salgado is going to hand off up the middle to his running back, who's going to make a break across the 35, or across 35 now, before being taken down after getting a first down here at the 39-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Pecos Eagles. That running back, number 16, Omar Salgado Jr., who is also the backup quarterback, basically. And so could be interesting to see what they do there. Now, that play right there is pretty much what I'm used to seeing Pecos do 90% of the time. But again, I knew Coach Martinez has a little bit of a history of passing from programs he's played in, so I'm not surprised. And as we see a little jet sweep across as the quarterback goes up the middle and might have dropped it, I can't tell, but he's going to lose a yard, going to make it 2nd and 11. As we look at the Alpha Paving instant replay here, I'm curious to see if he dropped the ball or something. No, he just tripped. Yeah, he just tripped and lost a yard doing that, so 2nd and 11. Looked like a jet sweep, RPO. He pulled it, tried to take it himself, Salgado did, and just couldn't really do anything with it. Good break for the Chiefs as it gives them a 2nd and long rather than a 2nd and mid-range as they get set here. Back in that spread offense, 2 and 2, and wouldn't be surprised to see them try to go deep here for the Eagles as sure enough he's going to step back into the pocket and going to try and go across the middle and played a little juggling act there and he came down with it. Looks like that was 17 Jordan Morales. Played a little juggling act before getting tackled and taken down at the 33-yard line of the Chiefs. He ran about 4 or 5 yards before he finally pulled the ball in, and there were just not enough Chiefs around him to really put the fear of God in him. That's okay. That's okay, as we saw that Alpha Paving instant replay there. That's okay. You can't win every play. So Pecos gets set 3 to the left now, kind of flipping the script of what they did the first couple plays this series. As Salgado takes the snap and he's going to hand off, and he's going to get about 3. They're going to say 4 yards on the play. That's Salgado Jr. He's going to get about 4 yards, make it 2nd and 6 before he trips again. That's the second time a Pecos player tonight has tripped. The quarterback Salgado tripped once, and Salgado Jr. there really just tripped, falling on there before ending the play. 2nd and 6 here as they get set with 2 backs, a little shotgun T there with 2 to the left and a tight end and extra protection. They're going to send Jesus into motion there, and they're going to chase him down, flush him out of the pocket, and it's going to get broken up there by Johnson. He's going to break the play up. No flag. That's what I like to see. Is it's going to be 3rd and 6 here for the Eagles. Just best man to go up for the ball, and neither of them can get that between Jesus Navarro and Kentrell Johnson. So the incomplete pass brings up 3rd and 6 at the 29-yard line for the Eagles. Big play here in the first quarter for the Chiefs with 7:21 to go here in the first quarter as they're setting out in the spread offense 3-1 set, and they're going to hand the ball off up the middle. He's going to get about 2 yards, I think, and they're going to make it 4th and they're going to say 1 yard, 4th and 5. I like that spot. I thought he was down a little earlier. So 4th and 5. I'm not sure if they're going to bring in a kicking game or go for it or what they're doing here. I can't tell if they're bringing in extra protection. They're taking the running back that just ran it 2 yards, Salgado Jr. He's coming off the field and bringing in a much smaller young man, it looked like, to replace him. And so, bringing in, they're going to put Trip Stacks there on the right-hand side of the line as Salgado steps back into the pocket, and looks like he's going to go deep with it, and it's going to fall to the ground, and that's going to be an incomplete pass, and there's going to be a flag on the play, probably going to be pass interference. I'm guessing they're going to call there, although I thought the ball was thrown short and uncatchable personally. But and it was thrown really late, and so the white hat and the judge that called that they're talking about it. I probably would not have thrown that flag personally, and it's not really his flag to throw. The wing is down there. Probably should have thrown it, but I have a feeling it's going to be pass interference. And it's pass interference. It's going to be 15 yards, give a first down to the Eagles. That's kind of what I thought they would do. I personally would not have thrown that flag from that part. He was all the way over here on this side of the field when he threw that. He was in the wrong spot to throw that flag. The wing up the middle, up the end, should have called that flag, and he didn't see it. He didn't see anything, and I agree with him. But that's not my call, as it is first and 10 from the 13-yard line as Pecos enters the Angelo MRI red zone tonight for the first time. And so they're going to get set, just an odd formation, 2 receivers, extra man on the line, and they're going to give it to the running back, Salgado Jr., who's going to get about 4 yards before they're going to let him play. If they're going to let him play throw this far, it's going to be a long night for the refs, as they're going to give him credit for about 8, 9 yards. Going to make it 2nd and 2, looks like. If they're going to let the line push that far, this could be a long night for the refs. That I think things could end up getting out of control between players. When those things happen, when plays like that tend to occur, things tend to happen bad. Looks like both teams are going in goal line stances. Looks like Pecos they're going to hand the ball up the middle, and we're going to have, did I see a flag flying? I'm not sure. Not sure where. I know Salgado Jr. went up. They got him down at the 1, but I don't see a flag. I thought I might have saw a flag get thrown in, but I guess not. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 1 here for the Eagles. And they're going to rely on this bruiser back, which really is the offense I'm used to seeing Pecos run, as they're going to set up in the jumbo set. And the problem with the jumbo set for a team is you don't know who's going to get the ball, and that goes to the benefit of Pecos, as that's going to be a touchdown, 8-6 pending the Dick's Key Shop extra point here. That jumbo package, that's what I'm used to calling it. You just don't know who's going to get the ball. There's 3 men back there. All 3 of them are usually pretty big guys that can run through the line pretty well. And you don't know which one of them's going to get it, so you don't really ever know who to key on and all that. And now I guess they're going to go for 2 here. Pecos is. They want to tie this game up, and I don't blame them. They're going to do a spread offense here, so it looks like they're going to try and pass for 2 probably. And sure enough, Salgado's going to run and roll out, and he's going to get it. That's going to tie the ball game up 8-8. And so while they get set here, 8-8. So while they get set, we'll take a break. Stay with us. You're watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Pain is never planned, and recovery time is never convenient. But the last thing you want to do is wait for answers. At Angelo MRI, you are more than a number. We can get you results within 24 hours at a price you can afford. So when you need to get back into the game fast, tell your doctor you want to go to Angelo MRI. We hope you don't need us this season. But in case you do, remember, it's your health, your choice, your MRI.
Welcome back to San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. As we get set here for the Schurz Landscaping Kickoff from Pecos, I guess we'll get a look at the kicking game and see maybe why they went for 2. I think they went for 2 just to tie the game up. The book says you're down by 2, you go for 2. So I'm not surprised they went for 2. I was kind of surprised it looked like they were going to line up for an extra point for a second. But either way, Pecos is going to get ready for the kickoff here. And they got some pretty big old guys up here on this kickoff coverage, including a lot of their offensive backfield. And kind of makes me wonder if they're going to try and do something a little funky here. I'm seeing the running back Salgado Jr. and I'm seeing some players here that got to be careful. If you're Lakeview, you got to watch out here. As the kicker, number 15, I don't have that number on my roster, but it's going to be down the field and be fielded at the 10-yard line. As it's going to come across the 20. It's Kentrell Johnson. He's going to get the ball to about the 26-yard line. They're going to say the 27, and that's where the Chiefs will take over. 1st and 10, 27-yard line. And good return by Kentrell Johnson, about 17 yards. He fielded at the 10, got it to the 27. My math all day long says 27 minus 10 is 17-yard return. So we're going to see a 3-1 to the right with Whitfield, Esparza, and Ramirez. And over on the left by himself is Braylon White with Rios in the backfield with Alviso as they get set for 1st and 10 here. And Alviso takes the snap, hands off to Rios, who's going to move across the 30-yard line to about the 31. They're going to say 32. Well, one says 32, one says 31. They're going to say 32-yard line, going to make it 2nd and 5. I thought it was a 32 as well. So 2nd and 5 here for the Chiefs. Good little 5-yard play. Should look like it wasn't going to develop into anything, and then Rios just kind of got under a tackle and moved the ball up 5 yards. Great move by Rios on that running play there. As they get set in 2-1 with Whitfield as a little extra back in the back, right off the line. And jet sweep motion by Esparza as he turns upfield and gets across the 35. They're going to say he got to the 35, 3rd and 2. This really opens your playbook up at 3rd and 2. You can do a lot of things with it. 2 good running plays for 8 yards real quick here by the Chiefs. 4:10 to go here in the 1st quarter. Chiefs have the ball 3rd and 2 at the 35-yard line. As they get set, they're going to do a 2, looks like they're going to do 2-1. They're going to go 3-1. They're going to move Calvin Whitfield into that little slot receiver position as they get set, and Alviso takes the snap, and he's going to try and take it himself, and unfortunately it's going to go down as a sack, loss of 2, 4th and 4, and now you've got to make a decision here. If you're bringing Rios out into the punt position, so I expect him to punt. With the wind, 3:28 to go here in the 1st quarter. With the wind to your back, I mean, now's a great time to punt. And if it's the 2nd quarter, and maybe I don't, I'm not sure, depending on how hard the wind's blowing. It's blowing pretty good right now. And Rios has got a good enough leg; he can get it down the field for you and flip the field for your defense here. As Rios gets the kick off, and he kicks away from the returner, and it's going to take a big bounce, and it's still rolling, and it's going to be pinned inside the 5-yard line and down at the 3. That ball hit about the 30-yard line, folks, and took a huge, fast bounce and kicked inside the 10, and then just died at the 3-yard line. Great punt there by Isaiah Rios as he gets set to come out back on defense as the Chiefs get set to come back on defense. So, hey fans, check out why First Community is the #1 local auto lender with great rates on new, used, or refinanced autos and a variety of payment options. They can help make your payment fit your budget. So be smart, bank smart. Apply online at 1cfcu.org or give them a call at 325-653-1465. Rates and terms based on approved credit. All right, and looks like maybe, not sure if there was a penalty or what, but they're going to move that ball back to the 1-yard line of the Eagles, and that's where they're going to take over 1st and 10. And so, I mean, I'm throwing the farm. I'm going to throw the farm at them right now, try and go for that safety play. That's what I would love to see. So personally, favorite play in the game is a safety. And so as they get set there, Pecos gets set at the 1 yard line, and they're going to try and move it up with Salgado. No, that's not Salgado Jr. That is Joel Aguilar, as he's going to get a couple yards, about 1.5 yards, going to make it a long 2nd and 8 or a short 2nd and 9, depending on how you look at it.
Second down.
A lot of teams like to run out of the end zone. That's just a safe play. You get up to, if you can get up to the line. But it looks like we got some confusion in the huddle with the Pecos Eagles. A lot of hands being raised. Not sure what's going on there. We're down to 9 seconds here on the play clock as they're having to run out in a hurry. And so we're going to get set, and they're going to snap the ball in time. But no, they're going to call a timeout, I bet. I bet there's a timeout called. Yeah, they're going to have timeout called by the Eagles. So while they take a break, we'll take a break. You're watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Since 1957, Medical Arts Pharmacy has been your neighborhood professionals, welcoming you when you come in and delivering when you can't. Through all the advancements in medicine, therapies, and equipment, Medical Arts has grown with you to make sure your family has the very latest in care. Today, we can offer you immunizations, all of your medicines and special multi-dose packaging, and compounding right here in your neighborhood pharmacy, where some things have changed with the times, but the best things never will. Medical Arts Pharmacy.
Welcome back to Lakeview, San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. A little bit of a quick timeout there. Not surprised by that. I think that timeout was really called because the Pecos offense looked really confused in the huddle. I think everybody raised their hand at one point, not knowing what was going on. They're going to get set here for the 2nd and 8 play here. You've got Salgado back in the backfield with Salgado Jr. as there's the snap, and it's a handoff to Salgado Jr. and he's going to be taken down after about a 2-yard gain. That's going to make it 3rd and 6 here for the Eagles. And what you want to be careful of here is don't give them too much room. Don't let them complete the pass here. Play your defense and just be ready, because they're probably likely to throw the ball here out of 3rd and 6, I'm guessing. But Salgado Jr.'s had some good runs there in the backfield already in this first quarter. We have about 1:28 to go here in the first quarter. Wouldn't surprise me to see another run play, but he's going to roll. Salgado's going to roll to his right, and it's going to get broken up there by number 25. That is Chapoy Brandon Chapoy. Good knockdown, and going to make it 4th and 5, 4th and 6, and punt situation from deep in the end zone of the Eagles. A bad snap can really flip this game real quick, so you wonder how nervous your long snapper is here from this deep in the territory, but he gets it off good, and another short kick, as it'll be fielded about the 38, and it's going to be Ramirez is not going to get a return on that. Really, it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line for the Chiefs as they get set to take over on offense with another short field here. Shortest field they've had. We'll see what happens here. I'm excited for them as they come out. Looks like a 2-2 spread offense here, and that's what it's going to be, with Rios on the pocket, right-hand pocket there of Alviso. As they get set, there's the snap. Alviso goes out to Ramirez, who gets it across the 35, and it's going to push the line forward to about the 31-yard line. Going to make it about 2nd and 2, maybe even the 30. Pretty close to the 30-yard line. Could be a long 1, short 2. They're going to say 2nd and 2, though. I'm okay with that spot. That's kind of where I thought he was. As they're going to move over for a 3-1 to the left here for Alviso. Ramirez on the right, or left-hand pocket now of Alviso. And so 2nd and 2 for the Chiefs. As here's the snap and handoff to Rios, and he's going to get the first down and be taken down at about the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 for your Chiefs, and they are moving. I don't know if we'll get another playoff this quarter, folks, as 11 seconds on the game clock. I think that's going to take us to the break, folks, so stay with us. You're watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
When having a truck is essential, you should drive a Tundra from Mitchell Toyota. A Toyota Tundra is a formidable combination of power, space, and technology. Plus, it's a great-looking truck. Mitchell Toyota, where we put the deal back in dealership.
Would you like a time-lapse of your construction project? Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. Need to check your roof for hail damage but don't want to climb up that rickety ladder? Perhaps you're selling property. We also cover sports and weddings. Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. San Angelo, it's time to invest in your home and protect your future. Olivas Restoration and Solar, your trusted partner in roofing, solar, insulation, and fencing. Call Olivas Restoration and Solar today for your free consultation.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience.
Welcome back to San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Second quarter here, tie game 8-8 as we get started here in the second quarter. Your Chiefs 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line of the Eagles, and they are moving down the field, folks. And so they're going to get set here. It looks like a 2-1 with Whitfield off the line, and that extra protection package there with Rios right behind, a step back and a step to the right of Alviso, as Alviso is going to take the snap here and going to pull the RPO and go downfield to Braylon White. Does he have it? No! Incomplete in the end zone. Thought he was going to have that. And I'm going to be honest, I thought that was more pass interference than the other play that got called against the Chiefs, but that's okay. Braylon will get his chances, as we see here on the Alpha Paving instant replay, and no, there was no interference there. It was just a good play by the Eagles. And unfortunately, we're going to take a break because White is still down on the field. So stay with us. You're watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. Contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
That's certainly.
Welcome back to San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Good to see Braylon White get up and run off on his own accord. Maybe he just got his bell rung a little bit, not sure really what happened there. But the Chiefs are going to come out, set up in the 2-1 with Ramirez to the right side by himself on this 2nd and 10 play. I like taking the shot at the end zone. I didn't have a problem with it. Alviso made a good throw, just dropped the ball as Alviso pulls the RPO from Rios here, and he's going to take the ball himself. He's going to get across the 25, across right about the 20 before he goes out of bounds. I think that's a good run. Going to make it 3rd and 4, not 3rd and floor. Sorry about that. Right on the outside of the Angelo MRI red zone, and this is going to make it a great way to open the playbook here for the 3rd down play. I think you're in 4-down territory right here. You open everything up, because even if you turn over on downs, it's deep in their own territory. So we're going to get set here. They're going to spread the field with a 2+2. White's back in the game here at the closer end receiver here. They're going to put his jet sweep in motion with Whitfield. And we're going to go right back to White, as he's going to get the first down at the 8-yard line. And the Chiefs are in the Angelo MRI red zone now for the first time tonight. 1st and goal from the 8-yard line for your Chiefs. All right. So now you've got a different set of play calling here. You got 4 downs to punch it into the end zone. You don't really want to have a field goal here. You want to punch it in the end zone, make a statement here with 11 minutes to go here in the second quarter as they get set with that spread 2+2 open. Going to go up to White in the and does he have it? And touchdown Chiefs! Braylon White from Alviso for the 8-yard connection there for the touchdown. Current score 14-6 pending the Diggs Key Shop extra point here as we look at the Alpha Paving Instant Replay there. Just a great handle for the ball by White to pick it up out of the air and come down with it and keep it through the fall. Great play by White to go up and get that. As Rios steps on for the Diggs Key Shop extra point here. That is Esparza, the holder there. And we're going to have offsides again as that kicks up and looks good to me. But I don't see a flag, even though I certainly saw offsides clearly. At worst, neutral zone infraction. But either way, the extra point's good. Take it. It's 15-8. You're up here with 11:07 to go here in the second quarter. Other little statements you're making there. Hey, we'll take this short field all day and take advantage of it. You're telling Pecos, you say what you want, but we're going to take advantage of these short fields. We're okay with it. And I mean, after a great series, a great punt that pinned Pecos at the 1-yard line. And Pecos was unable to get it past the 10-yard line, and you actually got it out to about the 8-yard line. Took a short field punt and went 38 yards to drive it into the end zone on that 8-yard touchdown pass from Alviso to Braylon White. I love it. I love the play call. So as we get set here, now this is where I could see Coach Guevara calling a little something funky on this Schurz Landscaping Kickoff, because you got the wind coming at you about 5 or 6 miles an hour, nothing big. The wind's died down quite a bit, but I mean, you could throw them off, but at the same time, I think Rios could kick it, and that's what he's going to do. He's going to kick it down the field, and it's going to be fielded at the 1-yard line here by Pecos as quick little running back as he gets across the 30, and he's going to be taken down at the 41-yard line as he gets hit hard at the 41-yard line. As we're going to see this on the Alpha Paving Instant Replay. He's a fast little back, number 17 there. Got a lot of speed and nearly breaks open as we see number 17 and number 17 hit him, and then we see Alviso just flatten him once Garcia's got a hold of him. Roman Garcia with the initial contact, and then Alviso just clobbers him at the 41-yard line. First and 10 from the 46-yard line. So first and 10 for the Eagles. And right now you just like to see the Chiefs just get into that backfield as they get set here. First and 10, two wide receivers set. And that's going to be a 44-yard running play for a touchdown, folks. Because I don't think, well, Johnson, the question is, did he get it out? They're going to say he did not get it out before the touchdown, as number 2, Fabian Garcia Jr. gets the touchdown run, and Johnson was trying to get the ball poked out before. Here's the thing, what happens there. If he gets that ball poked out before the end zone, then that ball through the back of the end zone is a safety for Lakeview, is what ends up being the call there. But I guess the replay is not going to let us see that as they get set for the extra point here by Pecos. And it's gonna be no good. So the extra point try is going to be no good. It's going to make it 15-14. Your Chiefs will still lead this with 10:44 to go here in the first half. Bad snap, unable to get the snap up, and the Chiefs got into the backfield and took the tackle, take the extra point away. And I'm going to tell you really what happened on that play, that 44-yard touchdown run there, or 54-yard touchdown run there. he just hit a couple of holes and he was gone, and they just couldn't catch up with him. He's a pretty quick young man, and just couldn't catch up to him. So I know Pecos has always had a couple of really fast young men on their team, and he's just another example of their speed as we get ready to get set for another Schurz Landscaping kickoff. This time Pecos to the Chiefs here, as the Chiefs are going to go back to get set. Kentrell Johnson with Whitfield, Calvin Whitfield there, and Francisco Ramirez there as the kickoff return team here. Johnson has returned every kickoff that I can think of in the last 3 weeks so far. Every kickoff that's returned for the Chiefs, I think, has been Kentrell Johnson for the last several weeks, and I'm not sure why teams are kicking to him or what, but hey, it's worked. He's done really well doing it, and I'll take it. Kick to him all day. I think one day he's going to break one on y'all and make you regret kicking to him. So we'll see what happens here. The kickoff return team's going to move up, and it's going to go out of bounds. And I'll let that happen too. And that's going to put it at the 30-yard line for the Chiefs. And 1st and 10. We'll let them get set, and we'll be ready. Almost had a little bit of a problem there because one of the players there for Lakeview tried to jump and touch that, and if he touches that, that ball's pinned at the 6-yard line where it went out of bounds. And that's not a good thing. So they're going to get set. 1st and 10 here at the 30. 2-1 set. No, 3-1 set to the left for Alviso. Ramirez over there all by his lonesome on the far end of the field there, as Alviso is going to pull the RPO, try to take it himself, and he's going to fall forward for a yard. Going to be 2nd and 9 as he uses every inch of his tall body to get 1 yard out of that run. But it's not a sack, so we'll take it. All right. And so Chiefs coming back out now. Sorry, folks. I've been a little under the weather, so I apologize for that. But Chiefs come out in a 2-1 set with the extra protection there in the back as they get set for this 2nd and 9 play. And Alviso is going to go over the top, and it's going to be intercepted. Intended receiver is Christopher Rodella, who he just was overthrown. I mean, Alviso threw it off his back foot. It was overthrown and intercepted at the 42-yard line by the Eagles, and that's where the Eagles will take over 1st and 10 with 9:55 to go here. Really, honestly, this season, probably one of the few bad decision throws I've seen Alviso make. I don't think I would have advised making that throw personally. I know what he was trying to do, but he threw it pretty much into triple coverage, it looked like. And Rodello was not able to get down there fast enough. Rodella not able to get down there fast enough to make the catch, and causes the turnover here for the Eagles. As we get set here, 1st and 10, and we're going to have, Johnson better be careful, almost standing right in front of the receiver, as little running back again is going to get taken down. He's going to get about 8 yards. They're going to say 6 yards before he's taken down. That is the same running back that just ran that, Garcia Jr., Fabian Garcia Jr., that ran the touchdown earlier. Probably need to key on him a little bit. And folks, I have finally figured it out. I know what it looked like when I thought I saw flags thrown in twice. Number 7, Jesus Navarro, is wearing the yellowest gloves I have ever seen. I don't see any other player wearing those yellow gloves, and it looks like a flag flying every time he comes across the field. So handoff to Navarro as he's going to get 1st down and then some before he's taken down at the 38-yard line of the Chiefs. Little reverse play there. Little fake reverse. Looked like they were giving it to Garcia Jr., turned around, handed it to Navarro, and he makes a big run. 39-yard line is what we're going to say. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. I'm not sure why the scoreboard has the 41-yard line, but it is the 39. I don't think they realize what 41, what side of they're on the field. That's all right, though, as they get set here in a jet sweep setup, and they're going to pull it. The quarterback's going to pull that, and very well set up play there to get another first down, as it's going to be in the Angelo or MRI red zone there at the 17-yard line. Pulled the jet sweep, ran it himself, and the Chiefs bit and followed the jet sweep rather than waiting for Salgado coming up the middle with that ball. That happens. When you make a jet sweep look real good, that's what it causes. It causes the defense to bite, and that's why you take a shot at it, as Salgado here gets set with 3 receivers to his right-hand side, hands it off to Navarro, and Navarro is going to get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. That's all he gets is line of scrimmage there. And so 2nd and 10 there for the Eagles. 7:48 to go here in the first half. And this drive set up by an unfortunate interception by Alviso, and an not normal. He hasn't thrown a lot of interceptions this year, a few. But it happens. 2-1 set there with extra tight end on the line there, as they get another jet sweep set, and this time they get the jet sweep off, and I think we should have holding there, as number 10 for the Chiefs was held. Alviso was held by his man about to make the tackle. I think this play is coming back and going to be 2nd and 20, in my opinion. Maybe 2nd and 19, I think, because of where it occurred. And yeah, that's what it is. It's going to be holding there, and that's going to be 2nd and 19. Not a question about it. Alviso was absolutely held by the receiver, and it basically prevented Alviso. Alviso read the jet sweep perfect, and was unable to make the tackle because of being held there, and that's why you had that penalty. So 2nd and 19 here for the Eagles as they get set, as there's the snap, and they're going to roll to the left and hand it off to Salgado Jr., who's going to be taken down at where do they get him down at? The 24-yard line, and that's going to make it 3rd and 16? 17? 3rd and 17. As they're going to get him down to the 24-yard line. And
Here we go.
I just don't know the playbook has a 3rd and 17 play in it. You know, I think if you're Pecos, you're wanting to get half of it back, and if you're Lakeview, you let them have a yard or 2 or 3, but not much more than that, because they've got a couple of players that you already know can break away for big runs. As the play clock goes to 0, we're going to have timeout taken by Pecos. So while they take a timeout, we'll take one. You're watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
At Schertz Landscape, we care about the quality of trees that you put in your landscape. Therefore, we grow our trees here locally in the Concho Valley. As a certified arborist, I not only care about the quality of your tree being planted, but I am also qualified as a tree risk assessor. I can evaluate the health of an older tree or the risk that it may have to you and your property. Come see us at Schertz Landscape, where we care about the quality of your trees.
Save $10,000 on a new 2024 GMC Sierra 1500 truck. That's right, you could save $10,000 on a new Sierra Pro Crew Cab. Drive a new GMC Terrain and save $5,000. Or save $5,000 on a new Buick Encore. $10,000 off a new GMC Sierra, $5,000 off a new GMC Terrain, or $5,000 off a new Buick Encore. That's huge savings. Mitchell Buick GMC, your hometown dealer.
Welcome back to San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Folks, we got a 3rd and 17 situation here for the Pecos Eagles. Your Chiefs lead 15-14. Ball at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. Right now, you just want to stop here. 3rd and 17. You just want to see a big stop. You'll even take a small gain. It's no big deal. But you just want to stop this play, and they're gonna do it. It's a sack, as they're gonna lose a yard, and it's gonna be 4th and 18 for the Eagles. Eagles trying a little trickery there and unable to take advantage of it. Looked like number 6 there, Diego Paez, getting into the backfield and getting credit with that tackle there. And great play by Diego to get into the backfield. We talked to that young man a few weeks ago on the coach's show. He is just a master on that defense all over the place. And now we're in a situation, 4th and 18 from the 25-yard line. And so it's fourth in eternity, it seems like, as the quarterback's going to step back into the pocket and get pressured. And he's going to get the pass off, but it's going to be short. That's going to be turned over on down as the play falls about 8 yards short of the first down. Your Chiefs will take over 1st and 10 from their 13-yard line. Great play by the Chiefs. Little bend, no break. Get the ball back on the turnover on downs and get a chance to make up for the one errant play that you had on the interception on that last offensive series. As the Chiefs come out in a 2-2 setup with Whitfield and White and Ramirez and Esparza there, as they get set here, and the handoff to Rios, who is gonna, well, thought he was going to have a loss of about 3 or 4 yards, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. 2nd and 10, definitely better than 2nd and about 14, which he was initially hit back at the 9-yard line and kind of broke free of it just enough to get back up to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 here now again from the 13-yard line as they set up in the same, basically the same set. And going to put the jet sweep in motion there as Esparza is going to roll back, and Braylon's going to get the ball, Braylon White, and he's probably going to get the line of scrimmage as well. So probably 3rd and 10 again, it looks like, as White is unable to get the ball moved upfield for the Chiefs. You know what? I'm at the point right now, if you need to kick it, you've got, Rios has got a good leg. Take a shot 20 yards downfield to White or Ramirez and just put it in their hands, let them see what they can do. Those two are certainly capable of going up for the big catch, so I like it as Whitfield goes in motion there, and that's pretty much what's going to happen. Put it to Braylon as he's going to get, question is there a flag? I thought there could have been. There was some contact 20 yards downfield. It's going to be 4th and 10, though, as no flag is thrown. And fully expect to see Rios come back here and just punt it with 4:04 to go here in the first half. I think going to the half, 15-14 up is nothing wrong with that. If you can get something on the board before the half, maybe get a stop here on defense, maybe even a turnover on the punt. I mean, you'd like to see, there's a lot of things you'd like to see right now as we get set here with Rios kicking from the goal line, and it's off and going to be fielded at about the 50-yard line, and he's going to be met by a host and be taken down to 47 on a 3-yard return of that punt, and 34-yard net punt overall. Not bad against the wind, as the wind's starting to pick up just another couple of miles an hour, it looks like. With 3:52 left to go in the half, 1st and 10 for the Pecos Eagles. And looking over here at the screen and see a good old friend of mine, a couple of old friends of mine there on the sideline, walking on the Pecos sidelines. They're the enemy tonight, but they'll be friends after the game again. As Pecos gets set in that spread offense, that 2+2 set that we've seen so much, but they're going to hand off up the middle as he's going to get taken down. That's Navarro gets taken down after about a 5-yard gain, 2nd and 5, and time is a ticking, folks. Sorry, I had to get me a little drink there, but I'm back now. 2nd and 5 here for the Pecos Eagles. The yard line to make for them is the 37, and anywhere behind that is good news for the Chiefs as they get set in that set. They've seen this set a few times tonight, extra tight end on it, 3 receivers to the left, and bad snap though, as the snap is very high, and what could have been a running play is going to turn into going to turn into the quarterback, taking a solid, big hit. And no flag on the play. It was completely legit. The hit by number 55, Adrian Jaimez, and he is not getting up. So, folks, we're going to take a break with him. You're watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Pain is never planned, and recovery time is never convenient. But the last thing you want to do is wait for answers. At Angelo MRI, you are more than a number. We can get you results within 24 hours at a price you can afford. So when you need to get back into the game fast, tell your doctor you want to go to Angelo MRI. We hope you don't need us this season. But in case you do, remember, it's your health, your choice, your MRI.
Since 1957, Medical Arts Pharmacy has been your neighborhood professionals, welcoming you when you come in and delivering when you can't. Through all the advancements in medicine, therapies, and equipment, Medical Arts has grown with you to make sure your family has the very latest in care. Today, we can offer you immunizations, all of your medicines in special multi-dose packaging, and compounding right here in your neighborhood pharmacy, where some things have changed with the times, but the best things never will. Medical Arts Pharmacy.
Welcome back to San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. The injured player is walking off on his own accord. Glad to see that. You never want to see a player injured. Big hit, though, by the Lakeview Chiefs, Adrian James, sorry. And they're going to call in. What is that they're calling? I don't think I would have wanted that call unless it's a loss of down. Because otherwise you've got, okay, so this comes back to the debate that we had a couple weeks ago, me and Larry had, where do you want the 3rd and 10 or 2nd and 10 or 3rd and 5? I think at this point I want the 3rd and 5 personally, but they're going to take the 2nd and 10 as the penalty's assessed. So, and you do have a backup quarterback in there right now. So, I mean, whatever. I'll take whatever. You got 3 to the left with basically what essentially are 2 running backs in the backfield as the ball's handed to Navarro, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage. Hey, now with a result like that, we got 3rd and 9 now. I'm okay with the 2nd and 10. Okay, but again, if that's the same play happens on 2nd and 3rd and 5, it's 4th and 4. So there's a couple ways you can look at that. It is 2:40 to go here in the first half and counting down as Salgado comes back into the game. Glad to see he's not injured. Just probably got the wind knocked out of him for a second there. Catch your breath, get back up, come back in. As 3rd and 9 is the play here. Spread back into that spread offense there with 2+2. Looks like Navarro on his right-hand pocket as he steps back, Navarro into protection. And Salgado goes way downfield, and he drops it. Navarro downfield. That was not Navarro in the backfield. That was Garcia Jr. Navarro drops it downfield. What would have been a touchdown, now 4th and 9. Salgado would love to just have an ounce off of that, as looks like the punt team is going to come out here at 4th and 9. And again, Navarro misses a big throw, drops a big pass downfield, and then has to come back and kick a field goal. It's almost not even fair for the young man to have to do that. But the Chiefs did their job, and so nearly blocked there, as the punt is going to be fielded at the 5-yard line and be taken down right there at the 5, and that's where the Chiefs will take over. They're going to give him the 6, I think. Either way, 1st and 10 deep in Chief territory, 2 minutes on the clock. And I think if you just keep the ball and don't get a turnover, they're going to say the 4-yard line. Wow. I didn't think you could throw a player back and lose a yard like that, but okay. I thought he got the 5, whatever. 1st and 10 from the 4, as Alviso gets back in the backfield, goes and throws the ball, and it's in the ground. Incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. Last thing you want to do here is give the ball back to the Eagles. You want to keep the ball, get a couple of first downs, run the clock out. Pecos only has 1 timeout left, as Alviso and Rios there in the backfield, and 2-2 set spread pretty wide across the field there as Alviso takes the snap, hands off to Rios, who's going to get back up to about the 5. Well, they might be generous and give him the 5 and make it 3rd and 9. And the clock is counting, and that's what you want to do. Take as much time off the clock as you can. The Eagles only have 1 timeout. You got about 25 seconds on the play clock. You got about a 1:05 difference. So a first down here means you can go to the half with the lead 15-14. Anything else, pretty much you're giving the ball back to Pecos and giving them a chance to take a lead before the half, and I just don't think you want to give Pecos that opportunity right now. And we're going to have a timeout called by, who's that called by? I think that was called by Lakeview. Yes, that timeout was taken by Lakeview. So we'll take 30 seconds, folks. Stay with us. You're watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
When having a truck is essential, you should drive a Tundra from Mitchell Toyota. A Toyota Tundra is a formidable combination of power, space, and technology. Plus, it's a great-looking truck. Mitchell Toyota, where we put the deal back in dealership.
Would you?
All right, folks, welcome back to San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. And hey, fans, we want to let you know that if you're in the market for a new car or truck, go see the folks at Mitchell Automotive Group. That's Mitchell Toyota on Knickerbocker Road and Mitchell Buick GMC on Sherwood Way. We just saw that Mitchell Toyota commercial right there. Great folks out there. They've helped me quite a bit, and I appreciate them and everything they've done for me to get me into my truck that I love so much. As your Chiefs are going to come back out here, 3rd and 10, it's 3rd and 9 really for the Chiefs. 1:04 to go here in this half as we get set with a 2-2 stacks there, and Alviso is in the backfield, and he's going to take it himself. He's going to get across the 10. He's going to get a first down across the 20, 25, and that ball was on the ground. No. That ball, Alviso was on the ground, and they're going to say that it was a fumble, but Alviso was on the ground. As we look at I thought we were going to look at the Alpha Paving instant replay there. Here it is. Maybe he was in the air. I thought he was down. Let's see here. I thought he was, let's see. He was down. He was down before that ball came out. I think that is a bad call on the referees. I will say that. The replay shows he was down before the ball hit the ground. They pulled the ball out after he was on the ground. No question about it. Either way, we can't turn it over now. The Eagles have it with 2 seconds to go here in the first half. And they look a little confused there on the Eagles side of the ball. And so as they're going to hand it off to Garcia Jr., and he's going to get hit a few times, and he's only going to get about 2 yards, 44 seconds to go. They're going to have to get into a hurry up, which could be advantage Chiefs here, because a lot of teams that aren't used to doing that hurry up tend to make a mistake, as was nearly made right there. As they got 5 men back in the backfield, and that should have been called, but it wasn't. And the ball is thrown into the ground as it skips into the hands of the Chiefs, and it's going to be 3rd and 8 here with 23 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Hold on. Interception. Chiefs. I swear I thought that ball skipped. They're going to say he caught it. That is an interception. Hey, I'm okay. I can see things. They're going to say interception, Chiefs ball. Because it certainly shouldn't be the Eagles' ball. It shouldn't be. It's Chiefs interception at the 16-yard line, 23 seconds to go. Hey, you know what? We're going to have a timeout taken. Who's taking this timeout now? Where'd the white hat go? It is Lakeview taking the timeout. I'm going to stay with it here, folks. Look, okay, here it is. Here it is, folks. I'm glad Lakeview's got the ball back. I am. I'm ecstatic because that was, in the end, it's a good interception. He was right where he needed to be. Your pressure got to the quarterback. He had to throw off his back foot, make a bad throw. You were where you needed to be. You got the interception. From my angle on the field, I didn't see it on the screen. I was looking at the field. Looked like the ball skipped in, but here's the deal. They were on the field closer to it than I was, and so they called interception, and so I'll take it. At the distance we're from, I mean, I'm older. My eyes are bad. I might not have seen things the right way. I mean, heck, I saw yellow gloves that looked like a flag flying across the field earlier, so, I mean, it happens. That being said, 1st and 10, your Chiefs have the ball at the 16-yard line. 3-1 spread set up here for Alviso as he gets set, takes the snap, hands off to Rios, who's going to get, well, the line's going to push him up to, they're going to blow the ball dead with 14 seconds to go here in the half, and I have a feeling they're going to let this click out and take a 15-14 lead to the half. And the great news is your Chiefs get the ball coming out in the second half. And that's going to be the half right there. Your Chiefs are going to lead 15-14. Chiefs get the ball coming out of the second half. And so there's some confusion. They're going to play a second down. They're calling timeout. Oh, are they saying that timeout was called by the Chiefs with 1 second left? Oh, you know what they were trying to do. Guarantee you what they tried to do. And I've seen a team do this and be successful with it once. Snyder did this a few years ago. Called timeout as the opposing team ran into the tunnel. And here's the deal. The opposing team, it doesn't have to be a set time frame for the timeout. The opposing team can say timeout and come out of the timeout and say we're ready to go, and they can play. And they did that, and the team only had 9 players on the field on defense and hit a touchdown. I've only seen it work once, but to be fair, half this Eagles team was up the ramp ready to go inside when that timeout was awarded. Hey, you know what? Maybe the Chiefs saw something, and they're going to try to exploit it because they're pulling a 3-1. Maybe they send Ramirez down the field and say, here, go get it. Maybe they do the same thing to Braylon White. I'm not sure. Let's see what happens here as they're going to throw out to Braylon White, and they're going to try this, and he's going to get across the 25, 30, and he's going to be taken down at the 39, they're going to say 40-yard line. That will, in fact, end the half. Doesn't matter where they spot it. That will end the half. And I mean, it was a good play. You got about 23 yards on it. You got some positive offense to go out of the half. Either way, your Chiefs lead 15-14 going into halftime. They'll get the ball coming out of the half. And so, folks, we hope you enjoy the halftime show. We'll be back here in a little bit. So stay with us. You're watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Would you like a time-lapse of your construction project? Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. Need to check your roof for hail damage but don't want to climb up that rickety ladder? Perhaps you're selling property. We also cover sports and weddings. Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. San Angelo, it's time to invest in your home and protect your future. Olivas Restoration and Solar, your trusted partner in roofing, solar, insulation, and fencing. Call Olivas Restoration and Solar today for your free consultation.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. Contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
At Schertz Landscape, we care about the quality of trees that you put in your landscape. Therefore, we grow our trees here locally in the Concho Valley. As a certified arborist, I not only care about the quality of your tree being planted, but I am also qualified as a tree risk assessor. I can evaluate the health of an older tree or the risk that it may have to you and your property. Come see us at Schertz Landscape, where we care about the quality of your trees.
Save $10,000 on a new 2024 GMC Sierra 1500 truck. That's right, you could save $10,000 on a new Sierra Pro Crew Cab. Drive a new GMC Terrain and save $5,000. Or save $5,000 on a new Buick Encore. $10,000 off a new GMC Sierra, $5,000 off a new GMC Terrain, or $5,000 off a new Buick Encore. That's huge savings. Mitchell Buick GMC, your hometown dealer.
Pain is never planned, and recovery time is never convenient. But the last thing you want to do is wait for answers. At Angelo MRI, you are more than a number. We can get you results within 24 hours at a price you can afford. So when you need to get back into the game fast, tell your doctor you want to go to Angelo MRI. We hope you don't need us this season. But in case you do, remember, it's your health, your choice, your MRI.
Drum major, Sitter Army Senior, Angelo is your band ready. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the 2024 edition of the Mighty Pecos Eagle Band. Principal for Pecos High School is Mr. Mark Dominguez, and superintendent is Mr. Brent Jacob. The Pecos Eagle Band would like to thank our bus and trailer drivers, as well as the staff, administration, and school board from CCISD for all of their support. We also want to wish the Lakeview Chieftain Band the best of luck next weekend in Amarillo. Thank you, and good night.
Yeah, she's in the restroom. And she's more like the short shorts. Her name is Genesis. Oh, nice. Oh my God.
Your pride of the North Side, Lakeview High School Chieftain Band, and the Lakeview High School Chieftain. The Lakeview Band is under the direction of Franklin Franklin, Omar Cordova, Alan Andrus, and Destiny Flores. Your color guard instructor is Dylan Atkins. Your drum majors are Elena Mata, Daniel Perez, and Michael Lozano. The chief ed directors are Bill Stout and Sonia Flores.
Oh my God, here we go again.
Your chief band has made all Division 1 at UIL marching contest and will advance to the UIL area marching contest on November 2nd. Make some noise and wish them luck. Your 2024
On November 5th, San Angelo ISD voters will consider Proposition A as part of Election 2024. Student-to-teacher classroom ratios can affect the quality of education, and class sizes are impacted by teacher availability. Program provides funds to attract more teachers, which will support student achievement and help maintain current class sizes in San Angelo.
For the Pecos Eagle Band and the Lakeview Chief Band. And here come the Chiefs back onto the field, getting ready here for the second half. They will receive the kickoff when we get set here, as you see all the flags flying around. Your Chiefs clinging to a 15-14 lead at the half right now, and Pecos has not come back on the field yet. Haven't even seen them. Oh, they're in the Eagle now. They must have snuck in. I didn't see them, but. I got to tell you, I really enjoyed both halftime shows by both of these bands. Very great jobs. Hats off to both bands there. Real impressive. And I know they'll be competing in area matchups for a chance to go to regionals, to get to state, to compete at the state band competition. Wish both of those bands luck as they go forward in their journeys. And they look good. Look like they could both make it to state. I was impressed. Like I said, I was impressed by both bands. So this District 3 4A matchup in Division I schools here, it's about what I expected. A little bit of a slugfest. Both teams trying to, each team scoring 2 touchdowns. You got a touchdown, an interception on each side. We did get a chance to see a different angle of the interception there by the Lakeview Chiefs, and I'm going to tell you, I was right. It did bounce up into his chest, but it bounced off his fingertips. It was so close, and such a good. Hey, hats off to the young man on that interception, because he had to really, you got to really concentrate on a play like that to keep that play, to make the interception and finalize the play, so to speak. And he did that. Great job by the young man making that interception. Very impressive play. And, so when you look at all that, Lakeview's got a lot going for them right now. They're going to get the kickoff. You come out of this kickoff, you get down there, get a touchdown, and really kind of set the tone for the second half. Because one thing you can do here is by kicking the extra point, okay, you go up by 8. If you go for 2, you can go up by 9 and make it a 2-possession game, which then you just got to really trade blows the rest of the game, so to speak, with them. And that can be a little interesting when you set that situation up. So a little bit of a decision to make, because just scoring a touchdown, you'll be up by 7. Then you got to make a decision on what you want to do with it. And so it could get real interesting. And if you're up by 8, if you just kick the point and you're up by 8 and they miss the extra point, I mean, a lot can change. This game can get really weird score-wise. So here we go. We're getting set for the Schurz Landscape kickoff here by Pecos. And there's the kick, and it's going to be returned by Kelton Johnson from the 15-yard line, as he's going to get across the 25 and 30, and he'll be taken down. They're going to call it dead at the 32-yard line, and that's where the Chiefs will take over, 1st and 10. And so one thing we're going to do is try to pull some scores for local teams and see what we can find out is going on in that Andrews Big Spring game tonight, as the Chiefs come out on the field with a 2+2 set here, spreading the field. Alviso with Rios in the backfield, and they're going to finally put the ball into play, as Alviso is going to take it himself, go down the field to Braylon White, wide open at the 50. And folks, I get to say it again, one play, touchdown Chiefs! 68-yard touchdown. Oh, no, wait, is there a flag on the play? We're going to say, oh, man, that's going to bring it back. 1st and 15. I hate to see that. That was a great play, and your offensive line just went down too far. That's okay. I have faith. I'm going to get to say this again, and I'm okay with that. We're going to I hate that call, but looking at the halftime score, Andrews leading Big Spring 57-7 at the half. You win this game tonight and take Big Spring down next week, you're playing for the district championship against Andrews right there. So that could be a measuring stick game for you going into and you got to go to Andrews to play that game, and you get Big Spring here. So that could get interesting. In the meantime, we're 1st and 15 here as we get set. Another 2x2 set. Alviso is going to go over to, that is Esparza, who's going to get the yardage back, and he's going to break loose and get down to, they're going to say, the 40-yard line. And we got another flag on the play as it goes to the 41-yard line. Right now, it sits as a 2nd and 1. I'm wondering if there's a horse collar tackle or something, because it looked like there might have been. I'm not really sure. Could have been holding. I'm not sure. Let's see. Personal foul. Face mask on the defense. Hey, attach 15 yards onto that play as, oh, wow. No, I didn't see a face mask. I never saw a hand wrap up, but I can see where it looked like it to the official, and so I'll take it. 44-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Chiefs as they get set here. 3+1, 3 to the left here for Alviso, as Alviso steps back into the pocket, goes out to Rios. I mentioned Rios is good catching the ball out of the backfield, and there's another example of it, as he's going to get about 5 yards, going to make it 2nd and, or they're going to give him 6 yards, make it 2nd and 4 here for the Eagles as they're moving down the field. Yeah, that Big Spring Andrews score, a little surprising, I'm not going to lie. Looking for the central score, haven't caught that yet, but they're in Midland tonight as they get set. 3 and 1 for the Chiefs here. They're going to hand off to Rios, who's going to break a tackle and get upfield a little bit. Going to get a yard or two. Going to make it, well, they're going to say line of scrimmage, 3rd and 4. So they're going to get set there. Central down 28-17 to Midland High School right now at the half. And we get set here as Alviso goes down the field to Esparza, who's going to get the 1st down, and down at about the 20. They're going to say 23-yard line, first down, 1st and 10, 23-yard line for your Chiefs. All right. 2+2 set. Looks like we're coming out of here. Esparza and White to the right side, and Whitfield and Ramirez to the left side as Alviso rolls right and hits Esparza. He's going to go out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Going to make it 2nd and 4. And the Chiefs are in the Angelo MRI red zone. San Angelo Great Creek down to Wall in the 3rd quarter, 51-6. All right, so the Chiefs get set in the 2+2 as Alviso fake pump's going to go into the end zone for White, and I think he's out of the back of the end zone. Yeah, they're going to say incomplete pass. He was out the back of the end zone. Looked like his foot was just little too far back. That's okay. That's okay. It happens. So, what are we doing here? We got the play coming in, about 22 seconds on the play clock. 9:58 to go here with the 3rd and 4 play coming up. I don't dislike that call. I like that throw, go to the end zone, try to get it. As you get set, another 2+2 set, 3rd and 4. A little jet sweep motion, you pull it, take it yourself, and keep going and keep going. You're going to get the first down. You're inside the 10. Keep going. You're inside the 5. Keep going, and everybody, they're trying to stop you. They're going to be down. They're going to down it. Hey, 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Let's look at this instant replay here, and he just pushes this. I mean, he pushed it 13 yards. The pile got pushed 13 yards, folks. I will take that all day long. No questions about it. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line for the Chiefs here as they get set. And Alviso's going to roll. He's going to take it himself, and here it is. Touchdown! Chiefs! Alviso on the 4-yard run to his right, and literally from the half-yard line falls over into the end zone on the run play. 21-14 pending the Dick's Key Shop extra point. As we see this right here on the Alpha instant replay, Alpha paving, and he falls right into the end zone, just exactly what you want to see there. And they're going to come out set. Looks like we're going to try to kick it, make it an 8-point game. I don't hate this decision because if they miss an extra point or something, you've got a shot to take it out of their reach later in the half if they score again. And so there's the snap, ball down, kick is, the ball is blocked, and they're trying to return it. And so Esparza is going to get a chance there. He is not going to return it as he's taken down. You don't see a block kick very often. You certainly don't see one returned like that, but they do block it and try to return it. Good effort by the young man from Pecos, but the score will be 21-14, and so the books line up again. 7-point lead for your San Angelo Chiefs. And I was looking to see, I don't know if TLCA plays tonight. I did not see a score for them, but it might have been because I did not spell TLCA right. I'm not sure. But I don't see a score for them at all, so maybe they're not playing. I'm not really sure there. Got Great Creek and Wall. We got Central. And we got your Chiefs. And we figured out our score for the other game going on in the district. So, got some good stuff going on, folks. Got some good stuff, great stuff going on. All right, we're going to get ready here for the Schurz Landscape Kickoff here by Isaiah Rios. And you know what? I'm going to tell you, I don't want to see any funny business here. Just kick the ball. You got the wind to your back. Put it through the end zone and just let it go. Play your game. It's worked for you tonight. Definitely keep doing it. And that ball is going to do just that. Deep, he kicked it, nearly kicked it through the uprights. That ball was soaring, folks, and that just shows you Rios can kick that ball and put it where he wants. He has got a leg. He has got a leg. Hey, football fans, would you like to watch Concho Sports Network games on your TV in high definition? All you have to do is install the CSN Roku or Amazon Fire TV app. You can install them now on either device just by searching Concho Sports on Roku and Fire TV. We invite you to check it out and get the best viewing experience. So we're going to get set 1st and 10, a 2-1 setup with the tight end set. We've seen this set up here by the Eagles several times, and little delay handoff as Salgado Jr. is going to roll for about 13 yards for a first down. Good run by that young man. I hate to see it as a Chiefs fan, but we'll look at it here on the Alpha Pavement Instant Replay. They just made a big hole on the delay, and I got to give credit to Francisco Ramirez. He grabbed a hold of his leg and just wouldn't let go, and he got drugged for a few yards for it as the price he had to pay. Either way, here we go, 1st and 10 for the Eagles as they're going to get set again in that 2-1, and another delay handoff, but he's going to get tripped up at the line of scrimmage, and that's all he's going to get is the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. Really, right here, these last two plays, Pecos is trying to rely on a power back up the middle, just hit you like a hammer kind of play here, and it worked the first time, didn't work the second time. Salgado Jr. is back there with Salgado. That feels weird to say, but they're both back there in that backfield together as we get set here for this 2nd and 10 play, and Salgado is going to pass the ball down to his right, and it's going to be caught by Navarro, who's going to be drug out of bounds at the 28-yard line. And first real long catch that's been made by the Eagles tonight. It's the first time they've really gotten one downfield for a long play that was caught. Navarro's actually dropped a couple of those, but if you're a fan of the World Series, Giancarlo Stanton just hit a 2-run shot to take the Yankees up 2-1, and I am not a fan of either team and not watching this year. But that's okay. We're going to get set here. The Eagles in that 3 to the left setup as they've set up all night. They're going to hand off to the weekend for number 16 as Salgado Jr. He's going to get about 5 yards. Going to make it about 2nd and 5 coming up here on the play. And hey, fans, check out why First Community is the #1 local auto dealer or local auto lender with great rates on new, used, or refurbished autos and a variety of payment options. They can make your payment fit your budget. So be smart, bank smart. As we get set here, 2-1 set here for the Eagles. Put a man in motion. Going to pull it and run up the middle with it himself. Going to try to take a jump and get taken down, but he's going to get a first down in the MRI red zone, Angelo MRI red zone. So for First Community Federal Credit Union, you can apply online at 1cfcu.org or give them a call at 325-653-1465. Rates and terms based on approved credit. All right, 1st and 10 with 7:10 to go in the Angelo MRI red zone for the Eagles. This is the kind of matchup I expected tonight. They're just trying to take jabs at each other, and we're going to have a false start here on the Eagles. I'm pretty certain, because even if there's an offsides, the false start's what matters more, because the play's dead after the false start. And so, but it came from both sides, so one's watching offense, one's watching defense, usually. It should be false start, though. Yep, there we go. False start on the offensive side of the ball. 1st and 15 now. And this is where a mistake like this, the mental mistake, can really play into the psyche of the offense, right? Because instead of 1st and 10, you've designed play for 1st 10, now you're 1st 15, you kind of get a little upset about that. It can do all kinds of things too. We'll see how they rebound here, or if they don't, or how the Chiefs react to it, as they are going to set that play up for the running back here, number 2, Garcia Jr., who's going to get about a yard, and 2nd and 14. So now instead of 2nd and 9, it's 2nd and 14, and you might have had a different play set up for 1st and 10, so maybe you get 3 or 4 yards. So instead of like a 2nd and 6 or a 2nd and 7, you're 2nd and 14, and that's mentally that's a taxing thing when you're looking at the error of jumping a false start does for you on the offense. So they're going to get set here. They're going to flip. They're basically going to reverse or flip the last play, it looks like. As we get set, here's the snap. Another handoff to Garcia Jr. up the middle, but he's going to get taken down at the 13-yard line, a gain of about 7 yards. Going to make it, I'm going to say 8 yards, 3rd and 6. So now you're 3rd and mid-range. If you're the Chiefs, they've been running well. They've only thrown one pass on you. Well, of course, it's the only pass they threw, and they got a reception, but they haven't been hugely effective in their passing game, but they have been effective very well in their running game, and they've been setting up the run game out of this set a lot. So you got to kind of, sure enough, they're going to set up the run there as it's going to go in for a touchdown as he makes a man miss. I'm not sure who that was that missed the tackle, but I look like maybe Munoz missed the tackle there. But either way, Garcia Jr. has had a great game playing at the running back position for the Eagles. That's going to make it 21-20 pending the extra point. And the fact is they are 1 for 2 with a 2-point conversion, and didn't even get the extra point off this last time. So we'll have to see what happens here as they get set, and it's a bad snap, and he gets it down, but does he get it up high enough? He does. That's going to tie the game 21-21. We got 5:19 to go here in the third quarter. You're going to get the ball back. Try again, reset. This game is far from over, folks, though, I'll tell you that. 21-21, 5:19 to go in the third quarter with the Schurz Landscaping kickoff coming up here in just a moment. But before then, stay with us because you're watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Since 1957, Medical Arts Pharmacy has been your neighborhood professionals, welcoming you when you come in and delivering when you can't. Through all the advancements in medicine, therapies, and equipment, Medical Arts has grown with you to make sure your family has the very latest in care. Today, we can offer you immunizations, all of your medicines in special multi-dose packaging, and compounding right here in your neighborhood pharmacy, where some things have changed with the times, but the best things never will. Medical Arts Pharmacy.
Welcome back to San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Okay, here's the situation. 21-21, 5:19 to go in the third quarter. Both teams have not used a timeout yet, which, okay, no big deal. Pecos about to kick off to Lakeview. Pecos is going to be kicking off against the wind. Your kickoff return teams, and the wind's picking up a little bit more. Kickoff return teams are sitting about the 15-yard line to take the kickoff. And you're set in case they try to onside kick. You're set ready for that too. And so the ball's going to go down to Kentrell Johnson as he's going to get it to the 15. It's across the 25, 30, and probably going to be down about 33-yard line. They're going to say 34-yard line, giving forward progress. And that's where the Chiefs take over 1st and 10. And Chiefs have had, I'm sorry, that was actually Braylon White on the return that time. Used to seeing Kentrell Johnson. I just saw the second number 1, and Kentrell is 21. But that was Braylon White with the return there. Good little return for Braylon. Good to see him back and playing well as we expect him to play all year. Going to set that 2+2 set up in that spread wide offense there for the Chiefs as... Well, Alviso is going to take the snap and hand off to Rios, who's going to hit a hole. He's at the 40, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, no flags, touchdown Chiefs! 66 yards. Isaiah Rios made a bunch of Eagles miss. 27-21 pending the Dick's Key Shop extra point there. Braylon White, great little block there to open it up for Rios, and he was off to the races, folks, and no one could catch that young man. 66 yards later, 6 points on the board as we get set for this Dick's key shop extra point here by Rios, who's going to score a touchdown and then come kick it. And he's going to put it up, and it's good. 28-21. Everything taken care of by Rios on that play. He ran it, kicked it, took care of everything, and he's going to come out and kick to Schur's Landscaping. Kickoff here in just a moment. We'll get that as soon as we get back. Stay with us. You're watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
When having a truck is essential, you should drive a Tundra from Mitchell Toyota. A Toyota Tundra is a formidable combination of power, space, and technology. Plus, it's a great-looking truck. Mitchell Toyota, where we put the deal back in dealership.
Would you like a time lapse of your construction project? Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. Need to check your roof for hail damage but don't want to climb up that rickety ladder? Perhaps you're selling property. We also cover sports and weddings. Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. San Angelo, it's time to invest in your home and protect your future. Olivas Restoration and Solar, your trusted partner in roofing, solar, insulation, and fencing.
Welcome back to San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. And all right, folks, 28-21. Your Chiefs are leading right now. And wow, what a play. 66-yard run. I thought the hole might have collapsed about 20 yards downfield, but he beat it down before it could collapse and scored. I mean, I love it. So Isaiah's gonna kick off here for the kickoff, as it's gonna go through the end zone. Another touchback. Come to be the norm here for Rios. And big old fire down there, and I'm pretty sure that is the ASU homecoming bonfire going on down there. At least I sure hope that's what it is. But no worries. Either way, 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the 25, their own 25-yard line. And this is where you want to see the Chiefs really just flex their strength here with 4:59 to go here in the third quarter. You just kind of want to flex your strength and kind of get the defense to get a turnover here or force a punt situation as we get set. A lot of extra beef up front for the Eagles, as they're going to give it to, well, I can't tell who that was. He's going to get about 3 yards, make it 2nd and 7, and that was Salgado Jr., the big bruising running back for the Eagles. And they're going to give him 3 yards, and 2nd and 7. And hey, you give him 3 yards all day. I'd rather 2, but hey, that's just me personally. But I'll tell you, the Eagles are respecting the defense of the Chiefs, as going to hand off to Salgado Jr. again, and he's going to get the first down this time. But there is there a flag? There is another Olivas Restoration and Solar penalty on the field. Looks like maybe in the flat area of holding. Offsides. They're going to decline that. Yeah, you're going to decline that all day. It's a first down. So 1st and 10, 35-yard line for the Eagles. What I was saying, though, is I'm seeing a lot of respect for the Chiefs defense, because instead of the 2-1 set and 3 receivers, they're bringing another receiver in real close to the line. And then, of course, now they're going to change it up and go back to the 2-1. But they're bringing a lot of extra protection for their running game here against this Chiefs defense, as another one to Salgado Jr., and he's going to be hit at the line. He's only going to get about 4 or 5 yards. They're going to say 5, 2nd and 5 here. But he's being hit pretty quick, as we'll see it right here on the Alpha Paving Instant Replay. And, I mean, this is one of those where Ramirez almost could have had the ball out but didn't quite get it. Would have been a pretty cool thing if Ramirez had gotten that ball out. Coach always taught us when you get into that situation, punch up, not down, punch up and make it go out. Ramirez instead tried to take it from him, but that's okay. 2nd and 5 here for the Eagles. I'm anticipating another running play, because that's what they've had work for them all night. And sure enough, that is what happens, as Garcia Jr. is going to get the first down and a couple more yards after that. He was hit in the backfield, but he got out of it failed to wrap up on the hit. In the end, it was an 8-yard run to the 48-yard line. by the young man. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles from their own 48-yard line as we get set for the next 1st and 10 play coming up here. With 2:50 and counting in the quarter to go here. And it's that same beefy setup, extra protection as much as you can get. But Salgado's going to step back to pass. Going to go towards the sideline. I think he's out of bounds. They're going to say incomplete pass. He was out of bounds. 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. I thought, they've been running out of that set 9 times out of 10. But they decided to pass out of that set, and protection held off just long enough. They started to flush a little bit, but he was able to get set and make a throw. Unfortunately, he put too much on it. A little too late. Receiver caught it out of bounds. 2nd and 10. They're taking their time on this. 8 seconds on the play clock. They're going to have to run to the line on this. 5, 4, 3, 2. And they're going to get the play off, but we're going to have a false start. And that's what happens when you rush the play like that. Now it's going to be 2nd and 15. You rush the play like that. You're still in the huddle at 8 seconds. You're coming out at 6, and not everybody's set because they all have to be set for 1 second before the snap, and they weren't all set. It's false start, 2nd and 15. That's why you need everyone has to be on the same page when they get in the huddle, and they were not aware of the situation. So they're going to set up in a 3-1 set here, pass play situation, 2nd and 15. Chiefs lead, 2:35 to go here in the 3rd quarter, and they're going to set up for the pass, and he's going to go off to his right, and it's going to be a reception, and it looked like it could have been a late hit, but I don't see a call. But it's going to be 3rd and 1 on the 14-yard reception play there. As we see the Alpha Paving instant replay here. Let's see here. He catches it, gets that. Oh, no, that's not really that big. He had just stepped out and followed through the play. They're not going to call that most times. And got some guys changing on the defense, and they're going to get off the field in time. But 3rd and 1 here. Eagles trying to catch the Chiefs off guard here, but did not work. And they're going to get looks like the Eagles are going to get the 1st down. Going to get a couple yards on the little tush-push play, really, is what that is, as Salgado goes forward on the quarterback sneak. And it's going to go in the books as a quarterback sneak, and it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. 2:20 to go and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Chiefs lead 28-21. And so Eagles are trying to catch the Chiefs off guard, it looks like, and that ball is going to be dropped on the snap, but they're going to get maybe a yard on number 14 there. That is Joel Aguilar. He's going to get a couple yards on that play that looked like it could have been botched about 14,000 different ways. Salgado tripped. He dropped the ball at the snap. Got it off to Aguilar, though, and the Chief defense did enough to keep it to a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line. And so they're going to get set here as we see the 3 receivers stacked to the right, and wouldn't be surprised to see them run left. They've done that a lot here, and sure enough, they're going to go up the middle, though, and only get about a 1-yard gain. About a yard and a half, I think is what they're going to say. And it's going to make it 3rd and 7 here for the Eagles. And 3rd and 1 is a lot different than 3rd and 7 for the Eagles offense. And so we'll see what happens here as Damian Luna coming off the field here for this play. Coach explaining something to him, not sure what's going on there. Maybe he just needs a little bit of a breather. Trading out defensive linemen, I don't have a problem with that. So they're getting set, 2-1 set package, and another handoff to Garcia Jr., and he's going to be taken down after about a half 1-yard gain, and 4th and 6. But you're in 4-down territory here if you're the Eagles. Although I will say the last time they did punt in this situation. And we got about 32 seconds left. They're going to have to get off at least one more play as the play clock's down to 20 seconds with 25 on the clock. Got about a 5-second difference here. So they are going to have to get off one play for sure. So 4th and 6 here. They're going to go for it. 3-1 spread set. You just want to keep everything in front of you. Do not let them get a pass off the ground or into the receiver's hands. As Salgado's looking to his left. And, oh, man, Paez doing the work. He gets the deflection, knocks it down, turnover on downs. And the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line with 4 seconds. They're going to get to play 1 down this 3rd quarter. And they've got a chance to really take a big lead here, put it in the end zone, and take a real big lead here. So 4 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. They're going to have to run one play for sure. As the offense is going to come down here and get set on the changeover. Another turnover on downs. Great job by this defense. Great job. So we're going to get set here. Alviso gets set with a 2+2 spread offense. And hand off to Rios, who's going to get across the 40 to about the 42. They're going to give him 5 yards, 2nd and 5, and that's going to take us to the 4th quarter. When we come back, folks, it's going to be the money quarter where the boys are separated from the men. Stay with us. You're watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
San Angelo, it's time to invest in your home and protect your future. Olivas Restoration and Solar, your trusted partner in roofing, solar, insulation, and fencing. Call Olivas Restoration and Solar today for your free consultation.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
Welcome back to San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Folks, 4th quarter. This is it. Your Chiefs have a chance to really put a big dent in this game, and while it wouldn't be a dagger, it wouldn't be the final nail in the coffin, because this game is far from over. It goes a long way to giving you a shot at truly putting this game away as they get set. 2nd and 5 here from the 42-yard line as they put the man in motion, 18, Munoz, and Alviso is going to step up into the pocket. He's going to roll out, and he's going to get some positive yardage, and he knows where the 1st down marker is, folks, and he hits it. 1st down, your Chiefs at their 47-yard line. Let's look here at the Alpha Paving Instant Replay as he has to break some tackles and get out of the way of people, and good blocking there by his offensive line to give him a little bit of time. He knows where that marker is, and 1st and 10 from their own 47-yard line. No, he needed 5, he got 5 as they get set in a good 2x2 spread offense here. And Alviso takes the snap, hands off to Rios. Rios sees a little bit of a hole and gets across 50-yard line to the 49 for 4 yards, 2nd and 6. And I'm okay with this. Take small yardage, take small gains, run that clock down. You're at 11:30 in the game. I'm okay with that. Run 20 seconds at a time, you know. And so they're going to get set again, maybe running a little too fast for my taste there, but that's okay. If you're successful, keep doing it. So they're going to get set in that 2+2 spread as Alviso is going to roll to his right-hand side. And we got I think we're going to have a block in the back or something. I'm not sure. But it looks like it definitely looks like a fumble that turns over to the Eagles, but we got to see the call. Holding on the offense. That's declined. They're going to take the fumble. And the Eagles going to get the ball at the 49-yard line. Hate to see that. It was going to be a sack, but ends up being a fumble. Either way, it would have been a hold. Hate to see that if you're a Chiefs fan, but here's the deal. It doesn't kill the game. It doesn't kill you. Just keep running time off the clock with 11:11 on the clock for the game. And just keep grinding, do what you do. You've held them the last time, and you're certainly able to do that. I think as the game goes, the longer it goes, it benefits the Chiefs. I think we're more ready for it. As we get set here, they're in the 2+2 spread. They're realizing they've got to respect the fact that the defense is holding the running game in check a little bit. And so, waiting on Salgado. Salgado gets the snap here, and he's going to go downfield. He's having to scramble to his left. He goes downfield, makes a bad pass, incomplete. 2nd and 10 here from the 49 of the Chiefs. And we see this on the instant replay here as we see that the Chiefs started to bear down on Salgado here near the end of the play. Didn't get too close to him, but just enough to make him want to throw. You had 55 there, it looked like. Adrian James catching him. He didn't want to get hit by Adrian again. That's what I think. Either way, 2nd and 10 as Salgado talking to his line there. He's got 3 to his left, 1 to his right here. As Salgado takes the snap, he hands off to Garcia Jr., who's going to get across the 45 and get about 5, looks like probably about 5 yards. Going to make it 3rd and 5 for the Eagles at the 44-yard line. And so play clock's going. 10:40 to go in the game. As they're going to set that pretty much the same exact setup here for the Eagles. As Salgado takes the snap, he's going to roll to his left this time, and that's going to be a complete pass as the pass is completed to number 5, Jared Brantley, at the 35-yard line, and that's going to be a first down. And we see that here on the Alpha Paving instant replay, and that was just a good pass. So about what's that, about 9 yards on the pass. All right, they're going to get set 3 to the right, 1 to the left, kind of flip the field here from what they've been doing the last couple plays. As Salgado is going to take the snap here. He's going to do a little screen pass, and he just throws it. Bad throw there. Intended receiver number 17, Jordan Morales, misses that. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 here at the 35-yard line. I don't even know what to say there. It was just, he just missed it. So they're going to get set here 3-1, and another setup, pretty much same exact play they were in as they get set up again, and another handoff to Garcia Jr., but he's hit at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. They're going to give him half a yard. 3rd and 9. He went nowhere. He was on the outside of the 35. He's going to be on the inside of the 35. Long 10, short, long 9, short 10, whatever. 3rd down either way. Probably expect him to try to throw something down the field again as they're going to set up in a 3-1. So, they're going to go 3 to the left and nothing, so maybe a run back to the right. They've done that quite a bit, going back opposite side. And sure enough, that's what they do, and it's going to be a first down, but he's going to be taken down at the 19-yard line, and Pecos is going to enter the Angelo MRI red zone. Garcia Jr. there with the run of about 15.5 yards to get the first down. So Garcia Jr. has been a force to be reckoned with here for the Pecos Eagles against this Chiefs defense. He's just found good holes. He's really fast and was able to move upfield several times. A couple of big touchdowns for the Eagles, but Chiefs can really, they definitely are capable of stopping them in this red zone. They've done it once already, and so we get set here, another running play up the middle as Garcia Jr. is going to get taken down for maybe a 1-yard gain. They're going to say line of scrimmage, no gain. 2nd and 10 here on that run. And that's kind of been the MO for Garcia tonight. He either gets a really good run or he just gets back to the line of scrimmage. I mean, we'll see what happens. 2nd and 10. 8 minutes to go here in the game. And All right, here they go. They're coming out. Extra protection set here for the Eagles. 2 to the right as they hand off to Garcia again, trying to run around that right end. Misses a couple tackles and goes out about the 9-8 yard line. It'll be a first down, 1st and goal from the 8. And yeah, just missed tackle there by Munoz, and then Kentrell Johnson knocks him out of bounds at the 8 yard line. So really, Pecos is really having to rely on the running game here to get some progress here, as they're going to get set 3 to the right, half expect to run to the left possibly, as that is what looked like it was meant to be. Ends up having to go up the middle as we see number 8, Isaac Monreal, come in there and kind of break up, being able to go to the left. Ends up getting no gain on the play. 2nd and goal from the 8. And what do we got here? Okay, nothing. So, yeah, Monreal came in there, kind of broke that up, kind of made Garcia have to run up the middle, and they were able to stop him at the line of scrimmage. So I like that. 2-1 set to the left with that tight end set as they get the snap here, and they're going to go to the end zone over the shoulder throw, and it will be caught, and that'll be a touchdown for the Eagles. 28-27 pending the Dick's Key Shop extra point try. And that's a hard throw to make there, folks. That you got to get it just right, as Braylon White just quite can't get down there quick enough, and he only had about half a yard of separation between him and the receiver, and it was enough. So it looks like maybe they're going to go for 2. So this could be a big part of the game right here, folks. Is looks like they're lining up for 2 with Salgado under center, as Salgado is going to look to put a pass in play, and it's going to go for 2. That's going to give the Eagles the lead, 29-28. And I know right where that play came from. I know the playbook that play came out of. I've seen that play a few times. I saw that play right there beat Sweetwater one year in overtime, actually. 29-28. Chiefs down for the first time tonight with 6:53 to go in the 4th quarter. But you know what? Here's the thing. You got a young man that can kick the ball. You can run 6 minutes off this clock. You can run 5.5 minutes off this clock and bring the ball down the field. You can get a field goal if you need it, if that's all you can get. You can get a touchdown and go for 2 of your own and make it another 7-point game again. You've got a lot that you can do with this game. You just need to eliminate the mental mistakes on the offense. Don't get the false start calls. Watch holding, watch your illegal man downfield. You've had that a couple times. You've had holding once or twice. And protect the ball. The difference in this game right now is 2 fumbles. That's really the difference in this game. Without those 2 fumbles, Pecos is probably down by 7 or maybe even 14. I don't know. A lot of things that could have happened, but the ball bounces funny sometimes. So we'll see what happens here as they get set for the Schurz Landscaping kickoff here with looks like White and Johnson back. No, it's Ramirez, as White's going to field that ball at the 20. He's got it at the 30. He's across the 30, 40, 50, 40, out of bounds at the 30-something. I thought 35, maybe 34. As we're going to see here on the instant replay here by Alpha Paving. Great run by Braylon White here, bringing this ball upfield. And what do we got? We got a flag on the play. I did not see a block in the back, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen. You had a great run that's going to be brought back. Yeah, that's okay. Still your ball. You're just not as far up the field. You were at the 35. Now you're going to be at, what is it, the 40? They're going to to say the 36. So, I mean, that cost you 24 yards in the end. But, hey, I say it allows you more time to run the clock down as we get set in the 2+2 offense here by the Chiefs as the handoff goes to Rios, who's going to break across the 35 or the 40 and finally taken down. I think we have a fumble. It looked like it was stripped by the Pecos Eagles, honestly. But they're going to stop it on forward progress and say 2nd and 5. I don't mind that. Forward progress stop. So another 2x2 set here as that runs about 30 seconds off the clock for the Chiefs. And a play out to Francisco Ramirez. He's been a little quiet tonight as he's going to get about 4 yards and going to make it 3rd and 1 here for the Chiefs. And yeah, 3rd and 1 and probably going to run about another 30 seconds off the clock. I'm okay with that. You're 55 yards from touchdown. As we got a 3-1 set to the right and handoff to Rios, who's going to get the first down and then some, and he's going down at the 49-yard line, 1st and 10. 5:31 to go in the game as we see the Alpha Paving instant replay here. And Rios doing the right thing. Just go down. Just go down. Don't let him try to strip it. Don't let him do anything. Just go down and protect the ball. 1st and 10. He's got your foot. He's not letting go. I mean, that's just all there is to it. You're down by 1. You want this game here. And so gets set. Another handoff to Rios, who is, looks like he's going to get a yard, 2, 3 maybe. I don't know. They're going to give him credit for 2 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 8. Maybe 3, 2nd and 7. Yeah, about 2 3/4 of a yard. So it'll go as a 2nd and 7, 3-yard gain there. And again, run another 30 seconds, 20 seconds off the clock, chewing that clock up. And so Alviso out to his right hits Ramirez, who goes out of bounds about a yard short. And going to make it 3rd and 1 again as we see the Alpha Paving instant replay here. Good little run by Alviso and step out of bounds at the 42-yard line. 41-yard lines the goal here as far as first downs. And again, well, it went out of bounds, so the clock stops at 4:37. So, okay, 2+2 set. And Alviso's going to take it himself. He's going to get the first down. He's going to slide, give himself up at the 35. I love it. 1st and 10. They can't hit you to knock the ball out. They've done that twice to you. 35-yard line. 1st and 10. 4:30, and the clock keeps on ticking. So I like that. And, I mean, you can take this down to 4 minutes before you ever run a play easily. And honestly, I don't hate that, but we'll see what happens here as they get set. 3-1 to the left, and we're going to go out to Braylon White, and he's going to get taken down after about 2 yards. 2nd and 8. We'll see that here on the Alpha Pave instant replay here, and just a little screen, and he just kind of falls down between defenders, get 2 yards using that body. 2nd and 8 here, 3:47 and clicking here, 23 to go on the play clock. And eating up the clock. You know, you've got a leg you trust in Rios for a little bit. I don't know how much you trust him for against the wind, but you know you trust him a little bit. You'd rather that touchdown as Ramirez goes into, we got a sack on Alviso for about a 5-yard, 7-yard loss at the 40-yard line, and player just came through on the blitz there, unblocked, number 54 on the tackle. That's Juan Ornelas. junior defensive lineman come through unblocked. It's going to make it 3rd and 15 here. So I think if you're Lakeview, you want about half of that back. Maybe you get lucky and then you get all of it back. We'll see what happens here as we get set in the spread offense and go downfield to Ramirez, and he's got it, folks. Touchdown, Chiefs! And I said it. Maybe you get lucky, you get all of it, and sure enough, you got all 40 yards on the 40-yard connection. Now, Vizo to Francisco Ramirez for the touchdown, 34-29, pending the Dix Kickoff extra point. And under the circumstances, with 2:39 to go, I think you have to go for 2. That's my opinion. Make it a 7-point game. You got a 5-point lead. Go for 2. If you don't get it, your defense knows what they have to do. And if you get it, you know what you have to do. And so Alviso comes out with his offense and a big stack jumbo offense. And so they're going to get set. And we got timeout on the part of the Chiefs. I think they were set up in a way that Coach Guevara didn't like. So with that, we're going to take a 30-second break. You're watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. Contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
At Schertz Landscape, we care about the quality of trees that you put in your landscape. Therefore, we grow our trees here locally in the Concho Valley. As a certified arborist, I not only care about the quality of your tree being planted, but I am also qualified as a tree risk assessor. I can evaluate the health of an older tree or the risk that it may have to you and your property. Come see us at Schertz Landscape, where we care about the quality of your trees.
Welcome back to San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Folks, your team is up. Your Chiefs are up 34-29, 2:39 to go, pending the Dix Kickoff extra point, and the Chiefs are going for 2. They want this a 7-point lead, and I don't blame them. I'd want the same thing. The book says go for 2 right here, and so that's what they're going to do. We'll see what happens here. Rios in the backfield. You got Ramirez in motion. Alviso out to the side, looking for Ramirez. He's going to take it himself, and he's not going to get it. So now your defense knows what they have to do. They have to keep the touchdown off the field. Okay, we look here at the Alpha Paving instant replay here, and he got to the half-yard line probably and just couldn't quite get in. And that's okay. Your defense knows what they've got to do. You expect Ramirez to come down, or sorry, not Ramirez, Rios. You expect Rios to come down, kick this ball through the back of the end zone. He's definitely got the leg to do it. Worst case, small return, but you don't let that return come back. Keep it inside the 30-yard line on the return. And I know that can be tough sometimes. Sometimes you just have a fast player that can be tough. Rios has to make the kick of his life right here. Okay, put it into the end zone. Don't let him return it at all. That's one humble man's opinion right there. 2:39 to go. And the great thing is you're kicking with the wind. Sorry, I said against the wind. You're kicking with the wind. Do not let him return it. Put it through the end zone. Don't play any games. Get your team down there and let your defense go win this game for you. And I apologize. They are kicking. I was right. They are kicking against the wind. I thought so. Rios was hoping to fool the refs, kick it the other way. I thought maybe I was going crazy or something for a minute, but okay. Either way, Rios says he's just give everything you've got. I mean, they're waiting at the 10-yard line. Kick it as hard as you can. I mean, the wind's blowing kind of catacornered on the field, so, I mean, you can do it. So we're going to get set here for the Schertz Landscape kickoff, and its kick is up. It's going to be fielded at about the 10-yard line, and so you just want to get the tackle, and the tackle's made at the 27. They only got 2 yards more than they would have gotten through the end zone, so I don't hate that. You kept them inside the 30. I love that. And as the return man was number 1, Ben Machuca. And so 1st and 10, you want your defense. You're telling your defense, if you're Coach Guevara, go win the game for us. He is a very defensive-minded coach. I know that's how he feels. So and then the players are down there trying to get the crowd into this, and you've got a shot here. Your defense can win the game, and put you in the race for the district title as they get set here. 3-1 setup. They're trying to spread the field, and they pull a little bit of a. Hey, there you go. They pull a little bit of a delay handoff there. 2nd and 10 as he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and the time keeps on ticking. And Pecos recognizes they've got to move the ball quick as they're going to go no huddle. 3-1 set again. They're not changing anything up. And they're going to set up and go down the field, and it's going to be a reception, but only for about 11 yards. So it'll be 1st down. But the clock will stop for just a moment, and then it's going to start ticking again. So 2:06 and counting, and we're inside the 2-minute mark now here as they get set and going to roll to his right, and Damian Luna is going to pressure him out of the pocket, and that's going to be completed to Navarro, but he'll get run out of bounds with 1:53 to go. Great job by Luna getting in the backfield and making Salgado make a throw he didn't want to have to make, but 2nd and 5 now. 43-yard line, and so you're needing your defense to really step up here as Salgado is waiting the snap. There's the snap, and the ball is going to go down to number 17. Sorry, he's going to get run out of bounds at the 40. Oh, we're going to have a late hit out of bounds, I think, and you cannot make these mental mistakes on defense right here. You can't. You drove him out of bounds at the 45, let it go, because now he's going to go all the way to the 30 on a 15-yard penalty. And with 1:46 to go, they've got time now. The best you can hope for is you get the ball back and make a quick play if they score a touchdown. The hope is you stop them or get a turnover, which could absolutely happen. But you cannot make the mental mistake of hitting late out of bounds. You cannot do that. So I think Pecos is going to call a timeout here. No, Lakeview is going to call a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. You're watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Save $10,000 on a new 2024 GMC Sierra 1500 truck. That's right, you could save $10,000 on a new Sierra Pro Crew Cab. Drive a new GMC Terrain and save $5,000. Or save $5,000 on a new Buick Encore. $10,000 off a new GMC Sierra, $5,000 off a new GMC Terrain, or $5,000 off a new Buick Encore. That's huge savings. Mitchell Buick GMC, your hometown dealer.
Pain is never planned, and recovery time is never convenient. But the last thing you want to do is wait for answers. At Angelo MRI, you are more than a number. We can get you results within 24 hours at a price you can afford. So when you...
All right, folks, welcome back. 1st and 10, 30-yard line for the Eagles, coming off a 15-yard penalty for a late hit out of bounds by the Chiefs. As we get set here, they're in that 2-1 set, extra tight end set. And they're going to hand off to Garcia up the middle, and he's going to get 3 yards. Going to be 2nd and 7, 1:39 and counting in the game. And the hope is you can get this game to run out of time, or force them to give up a down, spiking the ball or something like that, call a timeout, whatever they need to do. 2nd and 7 here, and going to go quick to Navarro. And he's going to go into the end zone, folks. But you know what? Hey, he's going to go into the end zone for a touchdown for Pecos. But there's 1:15 left. This game is not over. This game is not over, okay? Honestly, that is set up by that late hit out of bounds, because on the defense, and I know Coach Guevara cannot be very happy about that at all. I kind of expect the Eagles to go for 2, which would force Lakeview to score a touchdown to win it. with a field goal only tying it, and that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to go for 2, but if they miss, it puts them in big trouble with only a 1-point lead as they get set here. And there's the snap, and they're going to hand it off, and he's going to get in the end zone and get the 3 points. That's going to make it 37-34, 3-point lead for the Eagles. And so, well, this could get interesting. So we got the Schurz extra point. Schurz landscaping kickoff coming up here. Minute 15 to go. You've had some very quick scores of like less than 20 seconds. You cannot run the, you've got the clock to your favor. You actually don't have the clock to your favor, but you have the last possession, potentially. And I know you're looking for a big play. You're looking for a big return. No, don't block in the back. Don't hold. Just let the return man do what he can. And honestly, I'm going to tell you, if I'm Pecos, I'm kicking it out of bounds. Make him take it from the 30. Don't let him return it. You've already seen that Braylon White can return it well. You got Braylon White and Francisco Ramirez going back for your return men. I wouldn't want to take the chance. So while we're waiting on this, hey, Chiefs fans, we want to let you know that if you're in the market for a new car or truck, go see the folks at Mitchell Automotive Group. That's Mitchell Toyota on Knickerbocker Road and Mitchell Buick GMC on Sherwood Way. Great folks, have done a great job helping me out. I love it. So, 37-34, minute 15. Schurz landscaping kickoff coming right here. And White and Ramirez back to field the play kickoffs. Filled at the 15, across the 20, 25, and about the 29-yard line. And a little extracurricular activity on the field. And Luna kind of getting into it with one of the players for Pecos, but being separated by his teammates, get him off the field. Good job. Teammates looking out for each other. I really like that. They're going to say a 30-yard line. 15-yard return, 14-yard return. They put it to the 29. 1:09 to go. Listen, throw it down there. Ramirez, White, let one of them go get it. As Alviso takes the ball, and he's going to be taken down, and that's going to be a sack after a 4-yard loss. And so get to the line quickly here if you're the Chiefs, and don't let anything up. So they get down, and timeout taken. Looks like, no, we're going to have a false start penalty. Yeah, the running back, Rios, took off and was trying to get back in a position, and they're going to say it's going to probably go down as a false start penalty, make it 2nd and 19. But Coach Guevara has the option of taking a timeout, but he's not going to choose. No, he is going to take the timeout. But they do get the penalty, so it's going to be 2nd and 20. And we're going to stay right here, folks. There's a 45 seconds to go in this game. I wouldn't be surprised to see Coach Guevara get something big down the field, get out of bounds, try it again. He's definitely got the explosiveness of his players. He's definitely got the explosive plays in his back pocket to do this. So downside is you're 80 yards away from winning this game. So we're going to see what happens here. You got a real good shot here. You just need your offensive line to protect your quarterback and give him a shot to get the ball down the field. He's definitely capable, that is for sure. As he gets set here, and he's going to go down there to White, and they're going to push him out of bounds, though, and so 39 seconds, 3rd down. The thing that I have with this play is he would come down. He had a foot down, but they're going to say he didn't. Okay. So 3rd and 21, 39 seconds to go. And this is the biggest play of the game right here for the Chiefs, as they're going to get set to White, and he's going to get it, and he's going to get just short of the first down, and they've got to hurry and get this ball to the line of scrimmage. As 32 seconds to go on the clock, and it's a first down, folks. So they're going to get set and go to Braylon White again, who's going to get broke free at the 40, and he's going to go out of bounds at the 32-yard line with 20 seconds to go. Big play here, as we see it here on the Alpha Paving Instant Replay. Breaks free from the defender and gets knocked out of bounds probably at the 34-yard line, but they're going to give him the 32. That was pretty generous, I think. And Pecos is going to take the first time out of the game. So we'll take a timeout real quick. You're watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Pain is never planned, and recovery time is never convenient. But the last thing you want to do is wait for answers. At Angelo MRI, you are more than a number. We can get you results within 24 hours at a price you can afford. So when you need to get back into the game fast, tell your doctor you want to go to Angelo MRI. We hope you don't need us this season. But in case you do, remember, it's your health, your choice, your MRI.
Since 1957, Medical Arts Pharmacy has been your neighborhood professionals, welcoming you when you come in and delivering when you can't. Through all the advancements in medicine.
Welcome back to San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football, folks, and it's all coming right here. 32 yards to win the game, 20 seconds. Chiefs got a shot here as they get set in the 2-1. Extra protection back here for Alviso as Alviso pulls the RPO. Goes down the field to Munoz, who's trying to run to get out of bounds, and he's going to make it. And there's 11 seconds to go. He gets an 8 yards on the play, 2nd and 2. The down really doesn't matter, truth be told, because you got 24 yards to get down the field, and if you can get out of bounds, maybe you've got a shot to kick a field goal here. You got to take the shot, honestly. If I'm thinking. You've definitely got a kicker that can get the distance. So 3 receivers to the left-hand side for Alviso as Alviso gets set. And he's going to pull it going down the field, and incomplete pass. 6 seconds. I'm all for kick it. Right here. I say kick it right here. Rios is stepping back. Go for it. If you miss it, you miss it. If you make it, though, you put this game in overtime. Okay? So, it's so they get set here, and they're going to go for the kick here. As we're going to have a timeout. They're going to try to ice the kicker here for by Pecos. So hey, you know what? Let's stay right here, folks. Here's the deal: 6 seconds. Even if you make the field goal, chances are there's still a second or two left. You got to squib kick it, take this game to overtime. In high school, overtime works a lot like college, 25-yard line. Well, is it 25-yard line? Is it 10-yard line, 4 downs? I can't remember in high school if it's 25 or 10-yard line, 4 downs. Been a long time since I've had a high school overtime game. As a matter of fact, the last one I had was Snyder Sweetwater, and I saw that play we saw earlier tonight and actually beat Sweetwater in that game. Either way, none of that matters unless this field goal is made. So this has been a slobber knocker. Both teams not pulling any punches here in this football game. The field goal is about a 41-yard attempt here as Rios gets set. So here's the snap. The ball is down. Kick is up. And it is good. Folks, that's going to kill the clock. This game is going to overtime, 37-37. Woo! Can I say it? Field goal, Chiefs! How haven't gotten to say that all year. I love it. Great job, Isaiah Rios, making a great kick from 41 yards. 37-37, the end of regulation. And folks, we got some extra football for free tonight. We got extra football for free. We're going to play some overtime. And I think even the referees are having to get down there and go, okay, here's how this goes. Because even though referees are like, I haven't done an overtime game in years, I guarantee you there's been a while. It's been a while for everyone. But folks, win or lose this game, this has been a great game by both teams. It has been an amazing game, and I have loved every minute of it. Now, the teams are going to get some time to compose themselves, and then I can't remember if it's a 10-yard line, 4 downs, or if it's a 25-yard line like college. I just don't remember how they do it in high school. So they're going to come and talk to both coaches. Wow. Coach Martinez and Coach Guevara are going to come to midfield, and I mean, you definitely don't want to end the game, but so it's going to be what a game, folks. Regardless of whatever happens here, it's just an amazing game. So they're explaining to them what's going to happen here in overtime. I wish they would tell us, because I don't remember. Coach Martinez, Coach Guevara both nod, and they're going to flip the coin to see who gets the ball first or second. And Coach Guevara is going to win the toss. He's going to decide whether he goes first or second. Both teams are going to get the ball in overtime, from what I understand. And so, I think it's just a matter of if it's at the...
Want the toss and is elected to play defense first. He will set the ball at the 25-yard line on the side of the end zone. It will be 1st and 10 for Pecos.
Okay, so Pecos gets the ball first, I believe, is what he said. So 1st and 10, it is the 25-yard line. So just like college rules, and I think the difference is if they go to a third overtime, they get it from the extra point line, which is just like college. But hey, let's just win it in the first overtime. That's what I say. If you can stop them right here, you can kick a field goal and win the game. A lot of excitement here. I also believe both teams get one timeout in the overtime. So they're all it's untimed, except for the play clock. The play clock will be timed. And that's it. So the Pecos offense is coming out first. Now, if we go to a second overtime, they'll flip that. And then Lakeview will be the first offense. So here we go. Overtime. They're going to get set in that big package where they run out of a lot. So little jet sweep there as they start out with the jet sweep. And it's going to be... they're trying to take the ball away, but it's going to be stopped for about a 2-yard, they're going to say 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7 here for the Pecos Eagles. So, what can you say, folks? Great game. As we get set here again. Pretty much same package, a little more spread this time, and sure enough, pretty much a run and play, as it's going to go for a couple Going to be short of the first down, about a yard. And so third, and it's going to be 3rd and 1. Kind of expect pretty much a modus operandum for Pecos has been to bring in a big package, big jumbo package, run it up the gut here, or a tush-push style package. But they're going to do more of a spread offense, maybe try to throw off Lakeview here. Yep, sure enough, they do run up the middle, though. And it's going to get about 4 or 5 yards on the play. Going to be 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. I'm sorry, 11-yard line. So they can still get another first down here. This could come down to extra points made or missed. So as they're going to get set in that wide package, wouldn't half expect to see a run to the right side here by Garcia, and that's sure enough should have a holding penalty there, I think. And there is a flag on the field. I was pretty confident there was a holding penalty as Damian Luna was held, had a good shot. Sure enough, that's going to be 1st and 20. Yeah, I knew that was coming because Luna was clearly held, had the tackle. We'll see it right here on the Alpha Paving Instant Replay. We see Luna here, who's being held right there. Completely would have had the tackle for a loss, and so instead of 1st and 10, or actually 2nd and like 2, it's going to be 1st and 20 from the 21-yard line. Again, could be you hope to be, if you're a Lakeview fan, you're hoping this is a devastating penalty for Pecos. So here we go, 1st and 20 from the 21 as they're going to run again. They're going to try a little screen pass and run him out of bounds at about the 4-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 2 now after getting all that yardage back by Navarro. And in the end, it's still a 2nd and 2. Instead of an 8-yard run, it's an 18-yard pass. So, it looks like about 2nd and 3, I think. So let's see what they do here. I wouldn't mind another holding penalty. My cameraman here, Brandon, I appreciate him tonight. He's laughing at all my bad jokes that I'm telling. So they're gonna get set here 3 to the right. They're gonna go up the middle with Garcia Jr., who's gonna go into the end zone, and that's gonna make it 43 to 37 pending the extra point. And the difference is are they gonna go for 2 or are they gonna kick it and be safe? Because if they miss the extra point, all Lakeview's got to do is score and kick it, and we've definitely got the kicking advantage. So let's see, what are they doing here? I don't have a clue, but they're losing time on the play clock. I mean, right here, if you're Lakeview, you're asking your defense to just give me one solid play here. One. Just keep them out of the end zone. One solid play. Everything you've got, leave it right there. And so they're going to get set, and there's going to be some confusion, and he's still going to fall into the end zone. And that's going to be a 2-point conversion, make it 45-37. So that puts the onus on the Chiefs to score and get a 2-point conversion, which they are absolutely capable of. It just changes the way you have to coach this game. Going to be 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line for the Chiefs now. I'm all about don't play around. Just get in the end zone. Just first play, just go get it. Regardless of what happens here, folks, this has been, I mean, I just can't tell you, phenomenal game on both sides of the ball. And I couldn't be any prouder. This Lakeview team has shown that they have gotten better and better and better over the course of this season. They're playing for each other, as Coach had talked about in our first coaches show during week after week 1. or before week 1, and just done a phenomenal job, and it's been great to see this team grow this year. It's been great. So Alviso gets set, 2+2 set, as he hands off to Rios, and it's going to be taken down second and 15 after a 5-yard loss. So not exactly the way you wanted to start this out. I think maybe the Chiefs thought they would throw them off with a running play instead of going after that spread down the field, as they've done several times tonight, but it did not fool the Eagles offense as the Chiefs get set, second and 15 here, and pull the ball, gonna look to go downfield as Alviso's looking to take it himself. He's gonna get to about the 23-yard line, gonna make it 3rd and 8 as he gets some of that loss and a couple more back here. So 3rd and 8 will be the set, or will be the line to make, being the 15-yard line for the Chiefs, and come out with that spread 2+2 again with Alviso in the backfield, or not Alviso, with Rios in the backfield, and they let the line through. Braylon White gets the ball, and he is going to be down at I think the 1-yard line. Just going to be a matter of where they mark him. Yep, 1-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and goal from the 1, and it just really gets upended, and I almost could have called it a fumble that was recovered in the end zone, but 1st and goal from the 1 for the Chiefs, and I would love to get one more of those calls in here tonight. I'd love to get a couple more in here, actually, as they get set. That spread offense again, and hand off to Rios, who's going to lose a couple. They are just bearing down on the middle, keying on that, and getting good penetration there. Going to be 2nd and goal from the 3, 4. Get me some water there, folks. My voice is going to be shot in the morning, I can tell you that. 37 points is a lot of touchdowns. That's all I got to say. And a field goal. As they get set here, Alviso takes the snap and pulls Rios, and he's going to get sacked at the 12-yard line, going to make it 3rd and 12. 3rd and goal from the 12. So, although I will say, Pecos has got to be real careful here, because they can get in a little trouble that ends up giving the Chiefs a 1st down on the couple of what could be construed as a late hit. It's one thing to play through the play. It's another thing to looks like Lakeview's going to take a timeout. So we'll take a quick timeout. You're watching San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Therapies and equipment, Medical Arts has grown with you to make sure your family has the very latest in care. Today, we can offer you immunizations, all of your medicines in special multi-dose packaging, and compounding right here in your neighborhood pharmacy, where some things have changed with the times, but the best things never will. Medical Arts Pharmacy.
When having a truck is essential, you should drive a Tundra from Mitchell Toyota. A Toyota Tundra is a formidable combination of power, space, and technology. Plus, it's a great-looking truck. Mitchell Toyota, where we put the deal back in dealership.
Would you like a time-lapse of your construction project? Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. Need to check your roof for hail damage but don't want to climb up that rickety ladder? Perhaps you're...
Welcome back to San Angelo Lakeview Chiefs football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. 3rd and goal from the 13-yard line. You've had 2 negative plays here. You've got to get it in the end zone right here, or get most of it back at least, and give yourself a shot. Going to go in the air to the end zone, and we're going to have a flag on the play anywhere. No flag. Wow. 4th and 13. All comes down to this game. Comes down to this play right here, folks. I thought White kind of got held up When he tried to turn, he kind of got hit. Shouldn't have gotten bumped outside of that 5-yard barrier. They did not call that. That would have been first and goal. Okay. So 15. I'm probably just going to go for the same play. 4th and goal here. This is it. Make it and you get a chance, and miss it and the game is over. So they're going to go down the middle, and oh no, runs into the referee. And that is a terrible way to lose the ball game. And that referee has to pay attention to that and has to move. That's on the referee, and I know Coach Guevara is going to throw a fit over this, and I do not blame him. He should have seen the play and gotten out of the way. He did not. And there is no way you can call that. You've got to at least get a play over. They got the opportunity to do that, and you cannot, and they're going to walk off the field, and that's the way this game is going to end. Folks, that is the worst way to end a game. I have no respect for a referee that cannot get out of the way like that. I don't care if I get in trouble for saying it. You cannot stand in the way of the player. You've got to see that play coming and move when you see him coming across the middle like that, rather than throw your shoulder into him, and now he's injured on the field. I have no respect for that referee for doing that whatsoever. That is not right in any way, shape, or form. He should see that play developing. That's his job. I have refereed this game. You cannot do that. Now, I've said my piece. Unfortunately, though, the Chiefs are going to fall because of that play. And I mean, that was a touchdown the whole way. Munoz would have had that touchdown. I'm not saying they would have made the 2 points, but they would have had the touchdown and had a chance to win it. And that is, I hope that UIL looks at that and suspends that referee and the crew personally, because they do have the option to do that. And I think that Coach Guevara should file something under that for that. But that's my opinion. It is what it is. Unfortunately, the Chiefs are going to fall 45-37 in overtime to the Pecos Eagles. They're going to fall to 2-6, 0-1 in district play, and terrible, terrible, terrible way to end that game. Several calls that I would say that the officials made that were not right. But that being said, whether they were right or wrong, whether that official was right or wrong, fact is, just didn't quite get enough done. And I know that's what Coach would say. We didn't do enough in the regulation. And I'm sure if we're able to get the coaches show on Monday, he'll say that, hey, you know, we should have won it in the regulation, shouldn't have had to go to overtime. You had a couple shots where, you know, you shouldn't have had a late hit out of bounds. You had a couple of things occur that, you know, a couple plays you'd like to take back here and there, but that's why you play the game, folks. Those things do happen. But if I'm the Chiefs, I'm also telling my team, if I'm Coach Guevara, don't hang your head. This was a great game. This was a classic high school game. I mean, this was the epitome of what high school football in Texas is, Friday Night Lights. It was that good of a game. I really enjoyed it. Probably one of the best games I've seen in high school football in a long time that I've been on the broadcast booth for. And I've called some pretty good games. This was probably one of the top 5 games I've ever called, maybe top 3. Just a great game. On both sides of the ball, didn't see a whole lot of players getting chippy. Didn't see cheap shots. I mean, a couple late hits out of bounds. That happens. It happens in the game. It's not meant to be harmful. It happens. Some good solid hits on some players. Alviso got hit a couple times pretty hard. Salgado got hit a couple times pretty hard. I mean, just some good plays, good running game, good smash mouth football for Pecos. Good big explosive plays on the Lakeview side. I just loved every facet of this game. Unfortunately, there has to be a winner, there has to be a loser, and unfortunately, it was not Lakeview's night tonight. And I think we'll see them bounce back. We'll have Big Spring Steers in town next week. I think they'll bounce back and get a real good shot at getting back on the winning track. And it could create a log jam if you win the next 2. If Andrews wins next week against Pecos, and then you beat Andrews, you create a 2-1 logjam at the top, and points differential could come into play really big. So depending on how big you beat Big Spring, it could get real interesting as to who gets that number 1 seed and is the district champion. So, I mean, and at 2-1, if you have that 2-1 logjam, you're all 3 district champions on paper, but it's a matter of who gets that 1, 2, and 3 seed in the playoffs. So could get very interesting, especially you take home the win next week against Big Spring. Could be a lot of stuff to talk about after next week's game going into that final week against Andrews. Either way, folks, that's going to wrap it up for us tonight. Your Chiefs go down 45-37 in overtime. And so, unfortunately, on a play that should not have occurred the way it occurred, but it is what it is, and there's nothing we can do about it at this point. And so, since we can't do anything about it, we're going to go home. And we're going to let them play the alma mater for Lakeview, and we're going to head out of here, folks. And we'll see you next week right here at Angelo Stadium. For the Big Spring Steers visiting to play the Lakeview Chiefs next weekend, next Friday night, 7 o'clock. Same Chief time, same Chief channel right here on Concho Valley Sports Network. And until then, folks, hey, stay safe and have a good night.